What's good? What's good? What's good, my peoples? It's fight time. We about to go in round one. Ngannou, Joshua, people, let's go. Round one. We got AJ. AJ got on white trunks, white boots, the traditional. He got the traditional brown gloves on. Ngannou got on white, pink, and gold trunks, white gloves with pink and white trunks. Left hook from Ngannou. Nice left hook from Francis Ngannou. Double jab from Francis Ngannou. Now we know Francis Ngannou got a lot of power. Ngannou is backing Joshua up already. He backing him up. Turn my mic up. How's that? How's that, people? How's that? That's good. We in the building, people. We in the building. Nice left hook. Ngannou got a nice check left hook going. Nice right hand to the body from Ngannou. Hey, he is putting pressure on Anthony Joshua right out the gate. He putting pressure on AJ right out the gate. Nice feint from AJ. The thing is, can Ngannou keep this pace up? Nice jab from Ngannou. Round one, 1 minute, 38 seconds left. Nice left hook from Ngannou. 2 left hooks from Ngannou. Nice jab from Ngannou. Nice jab to the body by Anthony Joshua. Beautiful jab to the solar plexus from Anthony Joshua. Nice feint. See, here's where AJ going to take over. Nice right hook from Francis Ngannou. He's going to be aggressive. Ngannou switched southpaw. He's southpaw now. Nice right hand to the body from AJ. We got 1 minute, 10 seconds left. Here we go. Feint. AJ feinting. Hey, Ngannou is better than what I thought, people. Oh, Ngannou down. Ngannou down. Straight right hand from AJ. He down. He down. 7, 8. I told you. I thought it was going to be 6 rounds. Nice right hand from AJ. Straight right hand. It's the difference, the feint. I told you that Ngannou is not used to. He's not used to the feints and the combinations. Nice right hand from Ngannou. We got 25 seconds left. The feints, the change in levels is completely different. Here we go. Ngannou had turned southpaw. These are things he got away with Fury because Fury plays games. Double jab from AJ. Ngannou, he ain't never felt that before. He ain't never felt that before, people. Ngannou ain't never felt that before, people. I told y'all it's the feints. Here we go. What it is like I told you guys, changing levels, right? Changing levels and the feints. Tyson Fury was predicting his punches. Here we go, round 2. Ngannou mouth is wide open. Mouth is bleeding already. He gonna get knocked out. I got him getting knocked out in the 6th. He might not even get past the 2nd. Nice right hand from AJ again. He on wobbly legs. His legs got wobbly. Jab to the solar plexus from AJ. They both feinting. See, AJ feints to the body, and Ngannou swipes down like he's in the UFC, like he's trying to swipe down the kick. But he leaves himself wide open. Nice check left hook from Ngannou. I bet you he won't switch southpaw no more. Round 2, 2 minutes, 17 seconds left in the round. Nice feint from Ngannou. Left hand from Ngannou. See, the feints, the movement, those things Ngannou's not used to. That's the difference between the disciplines. Straight right hand to the body from AJ. He don't know how to deal with the feints. He's overreacting or underreacting. There go the right hand again. Woo! 1 minute, 50 seconds left in round 2. AJ just landed another right hand. Jab to the solar plex from AJ. Here we go. 1 minute, 38 seconds left. Nice feints. See, the feints is what's getting Ngannou. He's not used to that. The feints, the feints is what's getting Ngannou. It's the feints. He's not used to these feints. It's the feints. The feints is bothering Ngannou a lot. He's either underreacting or he's overreacting. That's the problem. Underreacting or overreacting, and AJ got him. That's it. AJ done got him out. Double jab from AJ. Oh! Oh! Whoa! AJ just obliterated him. He just obliterated him. He ain't getting up. He ain't getting up. He got up. He got up. Woo! Hey, A-Side, did you see that?
No, I'm way behind. I'm way behind.
Good night. It is. He just got brutally knocked out. He just got brutally knocked out. I said round 6. Yo, he is still out cold. He is still out cold. Woo! That's boxing, baby. Holy Christ. Holy Christ. Holy Christ.
That overhand was ridiculous.
Holy smoke. Hey, A-Side. A-Side.
Yo.
He just smoked them.
Yo. Hey. Where all them UFC? Nah, where all them UFC fighters at now? Hey, tell them Shimon. Where all them UFC fighters at right now? Tell them to Shimon. Shimon. Only. Shimon.
Yeah. He is still down bad, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Yo, they got the medics. They got him turned on his side with the medics, bro.
Yeah, man. You can't play boxing.
Hey, they got the medics.
I heard that through the grapevine. You can't play boxing.
Yo, they got the medics. The medics is checking them out, bro. That don't look good.
I heard that through the grapevine. You cannot play boxing.
Hey, they're giving him oxygen. Yo, they ministering him oxygen right now, bro.
Dang. Oh.
Stay out boxing.
Telling you, man. Woo.
Stay out boxing.
You cannot play boxing.
Thank you, AJ.
You cannot play
Put some
boxing.
respect on our sport.
Tyson Fury over there saying, "Yikes."
That's what. Hey,
Blue.
Stay out of boxing.
Hey, Blue. Tyson Fury.
Take over for a second.
Hey, you know what's so crazy, chat? Look at how Tyson Fury had to deal with Francis Ngannou, right? He struggled with Francis Ngannou. I'm just keeping it funky with you. What AJ just did, whoo. That boy nothing to be played with, man. AJ is no joke. AJ is no joke. Salute, Crawler. Dude, I mean, I'm ready to see AJ versus Francis Ngannou right now. If Usyk can't do it, I'm ready to see that AJ versus Tyson Fury. I'm ready to see that. That because right there, man, dude, he set that punch up. The second one, he just pulled the Abdullah Mason. He just went right over the top with it. Boom, dropped him. Same way Abdullah Mason just did his last opponent. Man, it's the same way. That's the same way Andrew. That's the same way AJ just handled Francis Ngannou. Same way, right over the top with it. Boom, nasty. Dropped him and walked off. Man, put some respect on his name, man. That man got his name back, and he got it back in blood. He got it back in blood. What you say, Rue? What you say? Fury looks shook. Salute, Kev. How you feeling, man? He said Fury looks shook. He said Fury like, yikes. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Salute, pugilist business. Salute. Yee Hacho, my brother. Salute. Hey, man. Woo. Hey, how many of y'all want to see Deontay Wilder versus Francis Ngannou, though? How many of y'all will want to see Francis Ngannou versus Deontay Wilder? Yeah, AJ KO. AJ by knockout for sure. 3,800 on Ernesto. Chris. Oh, yeah, over AJ KO in second. Yep. Fury looks scared. I mean, Fury definitely looks like he know that AJ not there to play with him. I know that much. Is the fight over? Yeah, the fight over. Second round, Yihacho. He hit him with an overhand right pretty much both times. He knocked him down with the overhand right the first time and then knocked him out with the overhand right again. Francis Ngannou almost looked like he almost broke his leg on his way down. I have AJ over Fury and Usyk. Yeah, man. Woo. AJ threw fastball. Yeah, he sure did. He didn't come there to play any games. The right was nasty. It was, muscle up. It was nasty work. ASai Ngannou, lights out. Hope he recovered. He'll recover, but, it'll be something that he won't play with again. I mean, he won't be making a mockery out of boxing again. What he just found out, and what boxing fans has been knowing for the longest of times, is styles make fights. And so his style was favorable for Tyson Fury. He thought that he can go in and do that to other boxers. Styles make fights in boxing. That's just it. Styles make fights. And he just had a first class lesson in that. And so he won't be rushing back in and do that again. Salute. We got Fred in the building. Fred says, showing love. He said, showing love to the grind. Thanks for always showing up for your family, Blue. Salute, great brother. Salute, man. Hey, man, we always going to show up. We always going to make sure we show up and show out for you guys. Always, all the time. Salute. Love y'all, man. Y'all support us every night. It's only right that we make sure we show up and we support you. Yeah, he gonna find out. He gonna find out that everybody not to be played with. You see what I'm saying? The Gypsy King underestimated him. And I said this, I don't know if y'all remember a couple of lives back, right? Where I was asked a question, who was going to win out of Ngannou versus AJ. And I said it. And I said that with the thing is with Tyson Fury underestimated Francis Ngannou. So because he underestimated Francis Ngannou, AJ is not going to do the same thing because AJ's seen what Francis Ngannou can do to Tyson Fury. So AJ is not going to play with him. When AJ go in there, AJ is going to treat it like it's a real fight. He's going to train and prepare like it's a real fight. He's going to go in there. He's going to put hands on him. So this is not going to be the same thing that happened with Fury and Ngannou, with AJ and Ngannou. And that's exactly what happened. He got a real boxer that took him serious, that trained for him, that made sure that on fight night he came prepared, set traps up for him, got his head off the line, made sure that he faint. When Ngannou bit on them feints, he made sure he punished him. These are the things that he should have gotten the first time, but he didn't get that lesson. So he had to go into a sterner class. That and AJ administered that punishment perfect, right on the button, each time with him. The thing is, man, when you play with fighters and when you play with let's just say fighters from the UFC that big their head up and inflate their ego and let them think that they can come inside of boxing and can rule boxing. They already think they're tougher than boxers because they use more body parts, as far as their legs and their knees, right? So they automatically think that they're tougher than boxers. They just have a different. They're just in a different sport. They're in a different respect, right? Whenever they come into boxing, they have to respect that art. They have to respect that art form, and they don't need to have some inflated egos to where they think that their art form can transfer to boxing. They can just dominate boxing because they're tough. That's not how it works. So, for instance, Ngannou served as a reminder. He will be the person that everybody will look to say, you know what, I don't want to play with boxing. I don't want to be. They made a modern out of him, and it's sad to say. I'm not just saying that because he got knocked out or whatever like that. This needed to happen and show the Sean O'Malley's of the world. When you step in with a Devin Haney, when you step in, especially with a Gervonta Tank Davis, this can and will happen to you. Let me see. AJ beat Usyk. He got robbed. No, I think Usyk outpointed them. I think Usyk beat him. I just think that styles make fights. You know what I mean? I think styles make fights. That's all it is. Blue Sports TV. You see that? Yeah, absolutely did. He saw it right away. Right away. Okay, let me see. Hope we can finally get AJ Wilder now. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing the AJ Wilder right now. Yo, how crazy would it be, J-Man? Like, how absolutely crazy would it be if AJ and Wilder go at it and AJ beat Wilder? I mean, not AJ beat Wilder. Wilder beat AJ. Wilder knocked AJ out. That'd be so crazy. That'd be so crazy if they were to fight and AJ was to get knocked out by Wilder. That'd be absolutely crazy. AJ is still trash. You beat a MMA fighter whose boxing record was 0-1, who's coming off a loss. You still didn't fight Wilder, who's a former champion, who's also lost, but picked the other guy straight trash. Yeah, that is true. I mean, this is I think with what you're saying, Mind of Mansa Musa, is you're using logic, right? When you're talking, you're saying that how much hype could we really give, for instance, Ngannou, being that he only had one fight in boxing and he lost that fight. The only thing that made him special was the fact that he looked good in that fight because of how bad Tyson Fury looked in that fight as far as like performance. We don't know if he actually even showed up or if he trained, right? So we're saying that, we're giving him praise for beating, a guy in Francis Ngannou who's not known to be a boxer. I can understand what you're saying, but people needed to see this. They needed to see this. They needed to see. Now, Mind of Mansa Musa, this was necessary, right? To work. And I get what you're saying. We would have much rather seen him fight Deontay Wilder straight off the bat. 1,000%. I would have much rather seen him fight Wilder before the Parker loss as well. I think it would have been a big fight. It would have been a big money fight, and he did drag his feet on that fight. But I can't take away from this victory that we have right now. Although it is a Pyrrhic victory, right? Where you really didn't win. You don't look good, but you won, because you beat somebody who was 0-1 in that MMA fighter. It's still a victory nonetheless for boxing. We made sure that we redeemed that black eye that Francis Ngannou dished out to us just a couple months ago. So I find it necessary. Salute to you, Mind of Mansa Musa, my great brother. AJ has been improving since he lost to Usyk. Y'all just have not been paying attention. AJ has been on a steady incline with his skill. I think he's been relaxed. I think he's been much more poised. I think he set up his shots more. I love the way he used that jab more. I do see more of a boxer coming out of AJ than I did before. Absolutely did. I respect it and enjoyed it also, but yeah, they better stay away from boxing. Yes, they absolutely better stay away from boxing. Because here's the thing, right? If kid like, would you put Francis Ngannou and Deontay Wilder in the ring together, Mind of Mansa Musa? Like, chat, what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about seeing Francis Ngannou, on Wilder? if you see Francis Ngannou on Wilder, is he a spectacle at that point? Are we just making a mockery? Is he a meme at that point? Like, you know what I mean? Like, do we even want to see that? Should he do any more boxing? I don't think he should do no more boxing. I think he came in the money. I mean, he came into boxing and made quite a bit of money in his first 2 fights, and he lost both of them without being a champion. I think that he should just hang it up. He definitely should hang it up. He said definitely Francis versus Wilder next. Yo, you really trying to get him KO'd. You trying to get him sent back to the Stone Age. Oh man, that's crazy. Which version of Wilder, the killer or the one kissing foreheads? Yo, you wrong for that, for real. Hey, be for real, say which version of Wilder? I don't want to see Ngannou go yet, A-side. Well, I mean, what do you want to see him do? What do you like? Who do you put him up? Like, come on, you know what I mean? Inside the square circle, you just being cold at this point, man. You act like you just see that knockout. Salute to you, Ferrer. You act like you didn't just see that, man. Come on, man. You gonna put him in there with Wilder? You cold, man. Cold, but I swear, Louisiana, boy. Ooh, boy, you cold, man. Ooh, you cold, man. You go put him in there with Wilder. And Wilder ready to get him back in blood. Come on, inside. Come on, Judah. Man, stall him out. Give him a break. Stall him out, man. Ngannou should return back to UFC. So I know he should be done by Egypt, man. That dude got a legendary story, man. He got a legendary story, and to me, man, he did what he could do. He should preserve his body. You know, he's a physical specimen. He should preserve his body. And I don't know if he should coach or train. He definitely should stay in shape. You know, coach or train. You know, you don't need too many more hits in the head, man. And that's the one thing, like with me and my people. I love my people, but I want you to retire on top. I want you to retire healthy. You know what I mean? Mentally, physically, emotionally. This may be a bruise to him mentally and emotionally, right? But he really didn't know this sport that much, and he did look good against Tyson Fury. So he got something that he can say, man, I looked good against one of the greatest heavyweight boxers of this era, in my first debut fight in boxing. Yes, you got knocked out in your second fight, but you made a crap ton of money while doing it. I don't think that dude should beat his brain up for something we already know that he's not a boxer. What is he trying to prove? What do he really have to prove to the boxing community? It makes no sense. He did what he had to do inside the UFC. The guy is I think he shouldn't put his body through that. I don't think so. That was brutal beatdown. Yeah, I mean, Rob Bass, man, it's not nothing to sneeze at, because you start getting in shapes and you start twitching later on in life, and then you start to think to yourself, did I need to have that last fight? Who was I trying to prove myself to? You know what I mean? Was it worth it? Y'all in here talking about Wilder because he lost to Parker in the fashion he did, but he wasn't beat up. Dang. Yeah, he was outboxed. I think that people are so used to him being a slugger, Copper, that when he did get outboxed by somebody who everyone thought that he was going to knock out, it just left a sour taste in everyone's mouth. On a serious note, the AJ slander needs to stop tonight. That dude can fight. I think AJ can fight, man. I don't know why people really hate. Joshua. I don't see no reason why. Oh, look at Karma. Exactly. King Julie. You can't talk about Anthony Joshua. Salute, Karma. How you feeling? Cannot talk about Anthony Joshua. Not her Joshua. Salute. Let me see. What he said? Out Wilder in here? Out Wilder in there? I don't get that. AJ improved a lot. Yeah, he did, man. AJ looked good, man. AJ looked good. Now, what you thought about AJ, Karma? What did you think about AJ?
I loved it. Loved it. Y'all got to put some respect on AJ's name. Put some respect on his name.
Talk to him.
How many people before this fight were saying AJ was gonna get stopped? Show yourselves.
I mean,
like
it was a few. I don't see
it was
them.
a lot.
It was a few. It was a few.
I need y'all to come show yourselves. We're family.
True.
It's okay. Come show yourselves.
Yo, that's why it was funny because I was talking to people at my workplace and they was like, "Oh, and Ngannou's gonna knock AJ out." I was like, "What makes you think he's gonna knock AJ out?" I mean, it's crazy. I don't think Tyson took him serious. I don't think
he didn't.
Nobody.
He was in shape. I don't like this excuse that I'm hearing that he wasn't in shape. He did Tyson Fury. Yeah, he did a full camp. We know what Tyson Fury looks like when he's not in shape, right? And it was not that. He just didn't take him seriously. He probably never felt power like that before, and he got caught by surprise.
And he felt power like that before. He just forgot.
From who? Oh.
Yeah. Shoot. Yeah. Well, rewatch it. Hey, so Karma, here's the thing, right? Like, okay, he was in shape. How intense was his training? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how did he really, like, was his full camp? You know what I mean?
I think he had a full camp, yes, but
yeah, right. You think he went through the motions?
We all saw those Ngannou training videos, and I was like, he's getting knocked out in the first round. Nobody expected him to come in there looking that good, boxing like that, because he never had before. Not even like in his UFC. So I think maybe they were like, whatever, let's go do this. Let's go get this easy bag. But they got shots. But he did train for it. He just wasn't prepared.
I'm put an asterisk by that because even though he trained, I'm like, what type of training you did? You know what I mean? Like, did you really? You know, like I think Francis Ngannou, everybody was like, oh, him versus Tyson Fury, easy work. I know I was like that. I was like, easy work, you know. But Francis looked good.
Yeah, he thought he was easy work.
Good in the fight. I was like, yo, Francis, you know, he looked like a boxer. Salute, Ty, baby. How are you? And in this fight, like Joshua he fainted, he set him up for, like, I was like, oh my God, he's in there with a real boxer now. You can see just how huge the gap is. But you know, given to your point, like you stated before, Tyson Fury, he is a real boxer, right? He went through a full training camp. He's arguably more of the pure boxer out of him and Joshua. So why didn't it look like that or similar to that? You know, Joshua, I would lean to have more power out of those two, right? So I can see why the ending looked like that for Joshua. But I would want to see that level of the boxing from the pure boxer out of those two. I would want to see him outclass Ngannou to the same degree that Anthony Joshua knocked him out in that type of fashion.
Well, the thing about Tyson Fury, he's used to being the bigger man, and he's used to using his size to his advantage, like leaning on you, like that dirty stuff that he does. That doesn't work with somebody who's just as big and probably stronger than you.
This is true.
And can take all that. Like, he ate that elbow for lunch.
This is true.
Knocked him down. Like, he's like that leaning on you. That's not going to work on Francis Ngannou. That'll work on somebody who's smaller. But here he couldn't do that with him, and that's a big part of his game. He's a dirty fighter. That's a big part of his game. So when you take that out, he's like, oh damn, I have to actually fight. I have to actually box, and he didn't do that. He doesn't do that. He's not the best at that. That coupled with the dirty stuff and the movement is what makes him really good.
Do you think that boxing has redeemed its
yes, thank you. Thank you, Anthony Joshua.
So can we officially thank Anthony Joshua for getting it back?
Yes.
I didn't get a chance to see if Francis Ngannou was okay. And did he get up?
Yeah, he got up after.
So he was He was good because he's still a brother through and through, and I still want to make sure that he's okay. Now that he's okay, we can say
We can
boxing got it back.
celebrate.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that I mean, what did you expect to see tonight? Did you expect to see it? Did you expect to see the fight come to a close this early, or did you expect to see what when you thought of it in your mind? What did you think?
Well, obviously Francis has more tape on Joshua, so I thought they were going to go about to 7-8, and Francis would gas out. And then in the conference, in the press, the second, was that the weigh-in or was it the second press conference? He said something that really made me doubt his confidence here.
I think AJ, Ahmed.
He, Francis said, what did he say? He said, if this was MMA, they would have no chance with me. So that just told me that he was doubting his abilities here. And yeah,
I can see what you're saying. I can see.
Hey, Blue. Yeah, so that just showed me that he was doubting his abilities. So I didn't think that he was fully confident going into this fight, but I thought that AJ would just keep him at the end of the jab and gas him out and then eventually knock him out. I didn't think it was coming this early.
So you're saying that because he had that in his mind before they even fought, it was a bad place to start. It was a bad place to start. Love that.
Who's that? Ngannou?
Yeah, Ngannou.
Yeah, concerned with his stamina, right?
Definitely, because he was gassing out in the Fury fight, so
yeah, and then he said, I know I'm jumping in the Kool-Aid, right? But he said he said in the locker room, right? He said, I don't know, I got to pace myself and see about my stamina. That's a bad sign right off the top. Right off the bat. But this is what I said, right? The element of surprise, we know you could box.
Yeah.
You may not be this level, but we know you could box now, and we know you got power. So the element of surprise, you catching these boxers off guard and unprepared, that's not gonna happen no more.
Facts.
Yeah, Tyson Fury is a showman. He fight to the level of his competition. He did that with Tom Schwartz and Otto Wallin. He don't fight nothing like that against Wilder and Vladimir Klitschko. But he gets dropped by Steve Cunningham. He looks terrible against Otto Wallin. He's dragging it out with Tom Schwartz, right? He looks sloppy against Dillian White. Tyson Fury just does that. He'll fight to the level of his competition. That's not what you're going to get from Anthony Joshua. You're not going to get that from Anthony Joshua. You see Tyson Fury. Now, when Tyson Fury fight AJ and when he fight Usyk, you're going to get a completely different version of Tyson Fury than you saw against Francis Ngannou. A completely different version. So I knew this was a bad idea from the beginning because it was fool's gold. The fact that they thought, oh, he dropped Fury, he got power. Man, remember they started saying that? Salute to Fred Natero, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He says, showing love to the grind. Thanks for always showing up for your family, Blue. Salute to my brother, Fred Natero, man. We appreciate you. I appreciate you, great brother. Salute to nephew, band up, becoming an official channel member, family member of this here Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute to band up. Salute to you, nephew. I appreciate you, brother. And don't forget, we are doing a $50,000 giveaway. $50,000 giveaway once we hit that 300K subscriber mark. So make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. We are doing a $50,000 giveaway. Once we hit that 300,000K mark, me and myself, sponsored by my brother, Charles Edward Cheese, we will be doing a $50,000 giveaway. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Once again, we will be doing a $50,000 giveaway to a lucky subscriber once we hit that 300K mark. So if you tell a friend and make sure they subscribe to the channel. J Pitty City, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. He said, told people Fury should have knocked him out. And Ngannou showed huge flaws against Fury, but Fury couldn't pull the trigger and still won. Boxing won the night. All facts. It told me stay in your lane. Addison Pinkney, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. He says, salute. People debate between Canelo and Tank, but is AJ the face of boxing? It's reported he made $50 million this fight. See, it's hard, and that's a good question. Copper Aborigines, what's up, family? That's a good question I want to ask you guys too. It's hard to gauge it because he's in the UK. And the cost is completely different over there. When you buy tickets to a fight in the UK at Wembley Stadium, I was looking at the ticket prices. The ticket prices is like $50. And then you look at the pay-per-views. The pay-per-views over there is $25. So that's completely different than what they charge us $75, 3 times the amount for our fights. You know what I'm saying? But AJ is definitely one of the faces of the sport of boxing. And he made $50 million. And you got to keep in mind, Canelo gets a $35 million guaranteed purse. So Canelo's going to make $50 million on the back end when all is said and done with the pay-per-views and the gates. He's getting 35 without anything. I don't know if AJ is getting pay-per-view back end money and so on and so forth. But Canelo gets 35 guaranteed. Then he's going to get pay-per-view gate money. So he's guaranteed over 40 million per fight. If Joshua made 50 million tonight and somewhat of a spectacle, right? With a crossover fight. I mean, Canelo going to get that to fight Jaime Munguia. 35 million. So, it's kind of tricky when it comes down to those two. And when AJ comes to the States and walks the streets, he's not as known as Canelo when Canelo goes to the UK. If Tank goes to the UK right now, he's going to be bombarded. If Canelo go to the UK right now, he's going to be bombarded. If AJ come to the States and walk down the streets of New York, most people not going to know who he is. Charles Wilson, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. Always do excellent commentary, brother. Blue Blood. Salute to my brother Charles Wilson, man. Appreciate you, brother. Hunter, my brother in the super chat. Much love to you, great brother. He said, I just made a massive bag tonight. Well, split it with your brother Blue. You dig what I'm saying? What you mean, brother? 4K nephew, the mod father in the building. What's up, nephew? So Her Excellency. Ooh, I like it. Right? So let me ask you that question. Do you think AJ is top 3 faces of the sport of boxing?
No. Honestly, it's still Mike Tyson, Floyd.
Well, I'm talking about active, just active.
Active? I don't know, because he has yet to break into the American market.
That's what I'm saying. So
I can't say that with full certainty. Like, because if you're not a boxing fan, I doubt as big as he is, I doubt the average American knows who Anthony Joshua is.
Right. That's my problem. If Tank goes to the UK right now, the boxing world is gonna know. People gonna know who Tank is.
I don't feel like we can use the UK as a gauge because it's so small. The UK is smaller than Texas.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, right, Queen, is this: that if Tank and Canelo go to the UK, they're gonna be they're gonna be widely known. But if he come over here, people gonna be like, what football team he play for?
Yeah.
What basketball team he play for? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna know he's somebody from his stature. and the security around him. But if you remove the security and move the stature and just dumped him in New York City, and he just walked down a random block, are they gonna know who he is? Probably not.
Mm-mm.
That's the problem.
Even if he has security with him, he don't give off that star.
Exactly.
Like you would, if you saw it across the street, you wouldn't be like, "Oh, who's that?"
Right.
Like I don't know.
Right.
It's just it's a aura.
But let me ask you this though: is he the best heavyweight in the world?
Yep,
I think so.
I think so.
I think so.
Honestly, especially after tonight. Thank you for cleaning up Tyson Fury's mess, AJ.
And thank you, AJ, for picking up the sport. We was down bad for a second, man. You know what happened, Queen? The thing that got me the most is that it started a trend. Like that's why I was so eager when Sean O'Malley started calling out Tank. I'm like,
yeah,
take the fight.
Take it.
Please take
it.
the fight.
I wanted
Please
him to take it too.
Yeah. Please
Show these
take that fight.
people
Yeah, like it's
what it really is.
It's disrespectful. Like, bro, Queen, you got to think, right? There is no boxers that's out here jumping up and down talking about put me in the UFC.
Exactly.
They ain't doing it. The only reason our women boxers fight in the UFC is because they ain't making the money they should be making in boxing. Exactly. So they got the opportunity to double dip. That's why. Even them, they ain't jumping up and down. They still when they go to UFC, they still a marquee.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look at Clarissa.
Right.
It's only her third. What was that? Her third fight?
That was her third fight. And she won and won.
Top bill. Yeah.
Yeah. And look, even Amanda Serrano went and Heather Hardy. When they go over there, they still yeah. Because boxing is it's the grandfather of combat sports. It just is what it is. Hunter, my brother in the super chat once again. He said, "Don't do my home like that." No, bro. We just got to tell you the truth, great brother. We got to give you this truth. The truth is just that it like Carmen said. Her Excellency said, the Texas is bigger than the UK. That's just one state. Just go figure. Like that speaks volumes. LT, my brother in the building in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on this in the super chat. Salute, Blue. Can I start saying Chiefs in the chat, or is it still too early? Why you want to do me like that? P.S. AJ beats Fury, and it might not be close. Mark my words. What you think about that, Queen? Yeah, and it's too early for that Chiefs talk, bro. Don't do that till week 5.
Is this football y'all talking about?
Yeah. I'm a diehard Niners fan.
49ers?
Yeah, I've been.
Okay.
I've been a 49ers fan until my age since 1982, 83.
Is that the Jerry Rice team?
Yep.
Okay. My dad likes that team.
Canelo just announced his fight, did he?
With who?
Subway boy.
Munguia?
I don't know. It's probably in Spanish. Subway boy. Yeah, I think it's in Spanish. Can you take it to Mildred and tell me what he's saying? I don't know what he's saying. Yeah, he said it, but it's in Spanish though. Jude 12, my brother in the building in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on this in the super chat. Hey Blue, I got 50K in student loans. How can I win that prize? Hey, you just got to be a subscriber. Jude 12, and you've been a subscriber for a very long time. All you got to do is be a subscriber, man, and just participate in the channel, man, and we're going to make it happen. Yeah, she said the Jerry Rice team. Carmen don't watch football. You on mute, Queen. I think you're on mute.
Do not watch any football. Sorry, guys.
How are you in Texas and don't watch football?
I mean, I'll watch a Cowboys game.
Oh, okay.
But that's it. I don't know, like the players or none of that. Don't ask me nothing about nothing.
I don't like the Cowboys.
Why? It's America's
I'm a Niner.
team. Are you
that
non-American?
No. See, this what I'm talking about. That ain't America's team. America's team resides out in San Francisco in the Bay, and they wear red and gold. They wear red and gold. Look at Jay Lynn talking about you go, girl, because she from Texas.
Right, Jay Lynn.
Texians sticking together. Fred Natera, my brother, back in the building, back in the super chat. He said, blame Shanahan for that. Shaking my head. All facts, bro. All facts. Yeah, he said he represents Mexico. I don't know what he just said. Cali Enigma, what's up with you, Cali? Salute to my brother, the Cali Enigma. What's up, Cali?
Wow. Anti-Cowboys.
Yeah. No cowboy talk. Kiki, peace of blessings, Queen. So let me ask you this question, right? Do you think the best version of Fury beats AJ? This version of AJ?
The best version of Fury is long gone. Wilder beat it out of him. That's why he's so scared to fight Usyk. Look at him. He's never like when was the last time we saw him in that good a shape where he was all with the little fake abs? And
you saw that?
Yeah. Like when was the last time we seen him look like that?
That looks super wild to me.
His legs are gone.
Yep.
He took a lot of damage in those 3 fights.
Yeah.
I see why he was ducking and diving because he knew the outcome. Like he knew what was going to be left. And I think he is on the decline. And that's why it took so long to get this Usyk fight.
Salute to my brother Dog fighting the building in the super chat. He said Canelo fighting Jaime Munguia, Blue. Oh, that's what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what he said in it? No, tell me. Get my phone. I need to send it. Yeah, I need the phone. So, that's what he said. So he said he fight Jaime Munguia? Oh, okay. Rachel Donaire, peace of blessings, Queen. How you feeling today? How you feel about that fight? How you feel about that fight, Queen? Oh, she wrote it down too? Yeah.
I mean, it's better than Berlanga.
Oh, so he said so he's thank you. Yeah, this May 4th, my fight with Jaime Munguia in the T-Mobile Arena, Mexico versus Mexico, live. Yes, sir.
He is stealing money. He is stealing money. Get him out of the sport. Get this man out of the sport.
But we knew this was coming though, right?
Yeah, but it's just like you're doing whatever you want to do with the belts. You hopping from promotional outfit to promotional outfits, just collecting bags, not really fighting nobody. Get this man out of the sport. Go do exhibitions with Floyd. They could do an exhibition like roadshow thing, like a tour. They go to a few different cities. If I see anybody doing this, I want my credit. They do like New York, or LA, or Vegas, and they'll just have like what Mike Tyson and Jake Paul are doing, Floyd and whoever, Canelo and whoever, and they just travel around. I think that would make money.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you don't want to fight your peers, get out of the sport.
And the thing is, to me, here's the thing, right? He was on record saying that he don't want to fight no more Mexican fighters. But now you're gonna fight Jaime Munguia, not to fight Benavidez.
Yeah, he kind of got backed into a wall. He had to
eat his word that one. And you know what's so ironic about it, right, Queen? Is that Jaime Munguia is full Mexican and Dave Benavidez is half.
Yeah.
So you do better fighting David Benavidez, right?
No, because Jaime Jaime been fighting a whole bunch of nobody, so I don't think that's as hard a fight as David Benavidez.
Yeah, no, he don't. And here's another thing. And blessings to the queen, the vanilla drop 50% of the queens of the ring. Baciana the menace. She's in the building. Blessings, queen. She said, "Hey, my favorite boxing trio. Blessings to you, queen. Blessings. We appreciate you." Check her out her profile pic. You see her?
know.
Yeah.
Looking fast. Take that.
Yeah.
Change that picture, Baciana.
Think she grown. She thinks she grown.
Being fast.
She thinks she grown out here. Yeah. So Eddie Reynoso said, which was bizarre. And again, granted, Canelo has injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Right. He had shoulder surgery. We know that. He had
I think something's wrong with his hand.
He had hand surgery. He had knee surgery like a few times. And when Eddie Reynoso, because to me, when Eddie Reynoso said, "Hey, we at the tail end of Canelo's career, we gotta choose wisely his opponents," and I'm like, bro, it's 33. Now, granted, he does have 64 fights, but he's 33, right?
He's been boxing for 20 years, though.
He's been boxing for 20 years. And the thing is, the thing that got me, right, that kind of altered my thought pattern when he said it, was I was just watching the Andre Ward special. Did you watch that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I'm going to send you the link. You got to watch it. You got to watch it.
Wait. The interview he did on Breakfast Club?
No.
Or his
he got
biopic?
a show. He got a movie on
Showtime?
It might be Showtime. It might be Netflix.
I saw that.
It's on Netflix or show. I don't know. I think I watched it on. I feel like I watched it on Netflix though, or Prime. But he showed that behind the scenes before the Kovalev fights. Did you see that?
No, it's on Prime. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Yeah, they say it's on Prime. It's called SOG. It's on Prime. So before the fights, those injuries that we didn't know for his knees. What? They showed his knee the day of the fight with Kovalev? It was like this big. The morning of the fight, he was in tears.
Who cleared him to fight?
Well, they cleared him to fight, but he had to have it drained. Because you can fight with the injury, you either gotta deal with it or pull out. Right?
That much swelling?
Yeah, it was he was hiding it.
Oh.
And they was draining it. Like in the lock.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And I was like, and he was literally crying. Literally. Like he said he couldn't even believe that he was going through this before the biggest fight of his life. And it reoccurred. So he wasn't able to spar. He had to cancel his sparring.
Mm-hmm.
He had to do all what you call it, Queen? I want to say non-contact. What do they call it? You know what they call it when you do an exercise, but
impact?
No impact. So everything he had to do was no running. He couldn't run. He just had to swim. He was doing the machine like that. Yeah, he was doing that, but he couldn't do nothing else. And fought Kovalev. So I wonder, because remember when Canelo fought I want to say Amir Khan, but remember when they didn't approve him for the knee brace? You remember that? Mm-hmm. And then he had the sleeve on there. He had the sleeve because they wouldn't let him wear the brace. And then he had the surgery. And like you said, he'd been fighting for 20 years and 64 fights. So are those injuries starting to? We just don't know.
They have to be.
Yeah.
And then it's 20 years. That's an average career time. Like, retire.
Right.
Like, why put your body through that? Well, they're basically robbing the bank. But at this point, he's probably going to maneuver around any tough fights.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and call it a career. If you're not going to pass the torch, at least go out where we can talk about you favorably in the future.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because and the thing is, when you stick around, there's not going to be any leniency.
Mm-hmm.
The expectation is going to be the expectations.
Exactly. I mean, at least now we can just say, okay, he didn't fight Benavidez, but he did all this.
Right. Right.
But it's going to come a time like how they said he was going to fight 6 more years.
Yeah, I don't see that.
So right now it's just David.
Yeah.
What about these Mbili? Like this next wave of killers that's coming up. How are you going to maneuver around it? Morrell, definitely Morrell. How are you going to maneuver around them for 5-6 years?
He can't. He either going to have to go out on his shield, because it's like you said, the walls are closing in.
Mm-hmm.
He either going to have to go out on his shield at this point, or like, what could you do? Like, you can't.
He can't. He can't. Like, he done a good enough job up to now, but I think that division is getting so thick.
Yeah.
That next wave of killers is coming up behind you. You're gonna have to go somewhere. You can't go to 75. You can't do nothing up there.
Right.
Can't go back down.
Right.
What are you gonna do? Either you bow out gracefully or you go out on your shield.
Yeah, there's no way. I just can't see him fighting 6 more years. I can see him fighting 6 more fights, but 6 more years.
I think that's what they said.
Yeah, because you got to think 6 more fights. Okay, he got these 2 fights coming up,
and then he fights twice a year. That's 12 fights.
Sometimes 3. They talking about fighting in December in Saudi Arabia.
God.
They said they want him to fight in December in Saudi Arabia.
Who?
Exactly. Because you can't start recycling people.
Mm-mm. And they're paying for pick'em fights. They want to see something good, some competition.
Right. He could fight. So 3 fights right off the top of my head. 3, let's say 6 fights. Right. Mm-hmm. 3 fights right now without including Benavidez. He can do Jaime Munguia, which he's doing in May, Charlo in September, and Terrence Crawford in December.
Charlo?
Yeah.
So you're gonna pull up. So pretty much everybody you fight, you're gonna pull them up from a lower division.
That's it.
So that's just this year, though. Honestly, I would space them out, because if you're talking about 6 years, how many welterweights can you fight?
That's what I'm saying. I can't see it 6 years. I said 6 fights. 6 years I can't see that. Bro, he gonna be 39 with these injuries, and they talking about pretty much cherry picking. That's not possible.
Yeah,
it ain't even that many fighters.
He gonna fight. He gonna fight the whole welterweight division.
Just think, right? Even if he fought and beat Benavidez, who else is you gonna fight? Like, you're gonna have to start going into that pool of, like you said, those young dudes like Morrell. You're gonna have to rematch Bivol. Or if Artur Beterbiev beats Bivol, you're gonna have to fight. You understand? Like,
yeah, he's not gonna do all. Yeah, he's not gonna do all that.
Eventually, the walls is like, who can you fight?
Pass the torch and go to PGA or whatever you want to do.
Like you said, right? Even if he beat, and let's say he beat Jamal, let's say he beat Munguia, he beat Crawford and Benavidez. At that point, it's still just go ahead and you know what I'm saying? Like, still, yeah, it's just time to go ahead and sail off.
That's why he needs to fight David. Go ahead and pass that torch and go play in the PGA. And Saudi got golf too. He can do that.
And he in that new that Mexican golf movie, right?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
He doing movies now. Canelo in a whole different conversation.
Wasn't he in Creed 3?
I don't remember.
I feel like he was for like a split second. He didn't have a part, like a big part.
He might have been.
I watched it on the plane, so I'm not sure, but I think he was. Like, just pass the torch. If you're not gonna give us big, exciting nights, and then you want to be paid like you are,
right? Yeah,
just pass the torch.
You can't keep giving $35 million guaranteed. No, that ain't gonna happen. But I'm glad, back to this Ngannou, Anthony Joshua, like you said, thank you.
Thank you. You were done
That
with
was
this MMA nonsense.
a statement made. I'm pretty sure, Queen, right now, UFC fighters is looking like,
So that's what y'all are doing over there. Okay.
right.
Never mind. Never mind.
This is it's a whole different ball game. You can't resort to, no slight, no disrespect to UFC, because I think UFC translates to the streets more than boxing does, right? If you are ordinary person like myself and yourself, not that we're ordinary, but and we picked up the UFC discipline in our everyday walk of life, it'll translate. Like
Yeah.
if somebody wanted to, you understand what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you can strike, you can wrestle, you can kick, you can defend yourself. You are a complete weapon from head to toe, right? But when you box, man, boxing is the ultimate truth teller. When you put
Yep.
them two gloves on, they start to get tired, and you can't grab, wrestle, kick,
Yep.
fight, claw, and scratch. Only thing you got is them two pair of gloves and your two fists. Boy, oh boy, you'll ball up in a corner quick, fast, and in a hurry.
You saw when Anderson Silva fought Jake Paul. He tried to kick him.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my God, if he slip up and don't catch himself,
yeah,
he's gonna
yeah,
take this man's head off.
yeah. Because you know why? You when you in that discipline, you almost have a street fighter mentality.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
by any means necessary. If I gotta kick you, if I gotta slam you, if I
Mm-hmm.
gotta submit you, put you in a submission hold, break your arm, break your leg. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's by any means. So when you start to fatigue, I could kick your legs. You ever watch when you watch? And I'm not a big UFC guy, or I don't know if you are a UFC person. No. So you ever when you watch it? Oh, stepmommy, Anthony Joshua. Oh, he didn't knock him out. He absolutely obliterated. He absolutely obliterated Francis Ngannou in the second round. He dropped him 3 times and then obliterated him with the last one. So much so that they had to administrate oxygen in the ring. Like he was out cold. They had to turn him on his side. That tells me, from being in the medical field, they didn't want him to choke, and he must have been gasping for air. They immediately gave him oxygen, turned him on his side, which means he wasn't conscious and wasn't breathing correctly on his own. So they had to help him. He's immediately going straight to the hospital after that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, I don't know how they do things in Saudi Arabia, but here in the States, if you suffer that type of trauma, you immediately go into the medical center, because you have to be completely checked out from head to
Yeah.
toe. They don't know what internal issues you might have going on that you're unaware of. But that's what I'm saying, right? So when you watch the UFC, right? I used to watch it heavy. I used to be a Anderson Silva fan, the Spider. You know what I mean? And the reason I got into it because of Anderson Silva, because he used to do that dance on the gate like he's playing the guitar, and that just appealed to me. And then I used to like, because I used to watch wrestling, and Frank Shamrock came into wrestling,
Uh-huh.
and so that made me appeal to it. You know what I mean? And so I was watching, but when you're watching it, you can see where they get tired. They'll just start leg checking, bang,
Yeah.
because it gives you a break. You know what I mean? In a sense, it gives you a way to rest. So you just bang, you just keep leg checking, bang. Or even when you're grappling, sometimes the person on the bottom will just cover up like this, right? And they're just like in a bunker position, just defending themselves. But you can catch your breath like that. Although they're hitting you or kneeing you or elbowing you, it might be in your side, but essentially you're not exerting any energy.
Yeah. There's no break like that in boxing.
There's no break in boxing. You know what I mean? Sometimes they just be grappled like this on a canvas, and now that takes energy out of you. Or sometimes they be on the gate like that, right? And they're just holding each other on the gate, and they like, right? And that takes energy to hold you like this. It does take energy, right? But when you guys, I don't know if people ever put on boxing gloves and you don't understand. Boxing gloves is cushion inside. When you start to sweat, that water starts to make the cushion swell, which starts to make your gloves heavy. So you ever put a boxing glove out in the rain or just put water in it and feel how heavy it gets. And you got your hand wraps on. Now you gotta keep your hands up at all times. You gotta. That's why you see them put their hands down and shake their arms out real quick and then try to, because it gets tired. It's just like driving. When you're driving for long distance and you can't, you know what I'm saying, your legs start to catch a cramp. It's a completely different discipline and both needs to be respected. We got to learn, Queen, right? The money is not everything. Respect respect the discipline. That's what we don't do. That's why
I think they just feel like it's one night. So they're like, okay, I can do this one time. No matter how bad it is, I can go get this one night.
Right. Right. Exactly. Exactly. You know, so it's like, you know, I was so eager, barring everything, right, Queen? I was like, hey, when Sean O'Malley said, I want to fight Tank Davis, I said, man, put the Haney fight on pause, put the Shakur fight on pause, put them all on pause. I'm sick of it. It's disrespectful. Go over there.
I want to see it.
Yeah, I just go ahead and please put an end to this talk. And that's what I think that we got tonight. My brother, CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell in the building. What's up, family? I think that's what we got tonight. Yep. We got a statement made, and they're going to think twice now about jumping in the ring. Because guess what, Queen? It was old. He couldn't see the feints. Damn. He could not react. And if you look at my breakdown video I did before the fight, I said the feints is going to be a problem. He's not going to be able to see the punches. Tyson Fury didn't respect him. Tyson Fury wasn't preparing for him. Tyson Fury didn't care. He was being a showman. You remember the first punch Fury threw was that wild hook when as soon as the bell rang, he just like he had zero. He was just like, oh, yeah.
I don't blame him though, because like the footage that he was putting out, he looked so bad. Like he looked so slow. He looked like I could go in there and touch him a couple times.
Right.
Because he just looked that slow. So I don't blame Fury for underestimating him. Because we all did. I did. I can't speak for anybody else, but he looked so bad in his training footage.
Right.
I couldn't take him serious.
Right. And he was better than what we thought.
He did. Yeah, he was.
Even tonight, in the first half of the first round, I was like, all right, he all right. You know what I'm saying? But the feints, I knew those feints was going. Once AJ started fainting him and doing this, like he either underreacted or overreacted.
Yep.
Yeah. He didn't know. He wasn't calm. Like he was like, should I do this or should I do that?
Mm-hmm.
And once AJ found his distance, was like, oh, this dude gonna react to everything I throw at the body. And remember, AJ feinted the jab and threw a straight right hand to the body. Boom! That jolted him. It was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? From a distance that he couldn't touch AJ back again. You know what I mean? So then when AJ started feinting downstairs, he reacted to it, and he never saw that right hand, and he could never make adjustments. The same hand dropped him 3 times. He
doesn't know how to. He hasn't boxed enough to. He probably had, because he didn't see that in his last, and he probably doesn't ever see that in MMA, and he's probably used to being the bigger person as well. So that's another thing. He got to go back to PFL. He got to go back to PFL because it's only gonna get worse for him.
But you know what's so bad about this? Now, I'm happy that he made the money he made.
Exactly. I'm very, very happy.
Yeah.
Especially after how Dana White did him.
Right.
I'm really happy for his story, but boxing ain't your thing, Francis. No. I'm sorry.
He's good for he's good for what he does in the MMA. He can strike in the MMA, no doubt. I can see why you can see why he's special in the MMA.
Yeah, definitely.
What he does in boxing, because his form still look very, very good.
He looked like he was in an MMA fight.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
don't even have a boxer
Right.
stance.
The way his lead hand was
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah.
But you can see if you don't practice boxing enough, how he can. And when you put him in the MMA with the boxing skills he does have, because he's a novice. That's the problem. He's a novice boxer that because of the money that he generates is fighting at the highest level. That's the problem.
Was he at least a good striker, a decent striker? I only watched him fight once in UFC.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know.
See, I watched him a couple of times, and the reason I watched him a couple of times is because I like John Jones. I met John Jones a few occasions, and John Jones is John Jones is a very good dude. You know what I mean? And so because of that, I've been following Ngannou because John Jones and Ngannou is a massive fight. And so that's why I was familiar with Ngannou, because of John Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Because John Jones and Ngannou is was the Errol Spence Terrence Crawford of MMA. And similar things happen. Like, you see Dana White did him dirty, then he left.
Yeah.
And John Jones got suspended, so it just didn't happen. You know what I mean? But that's their version of it. So that's why I was familiar with Ngannou. You know what I mean? So I watched, like, I want to say a good 4 of his fights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And dude is a beast. Like, that's why I wasn't surprised that he could translate to boxing. But I knew he can't compete with this level. It's levels. It's levels.
And then aren't their fights like much shorter? How much?
Well,
how long
they fight depending upon the fight, the level of the fight. It can be 5 rounds, but the rounds are like, I believe they're like 5-minute rounds though.
So
it's
that is kind of like
yeah, it's like 25 minutes. I think.
Yeah, but like if you are on the ground getting choked out, you're not exerting that much energy.
Right. Right. And if you leg checking, you know what I mean? That 5 minutes, that's a long time still. 25
That
minutes.
is a long time.
Yeah. But boxing is 36 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. But that's 36 minutes of just chess. There's no, and this is no disrespect. There's no bruteness to it.
Yeah. And well, we knew he had an issue with the full 12 round. He requested it to be 10 rounds. So we knew the stamina issues were going to come into play. So
Right. And
somebody say, hey, we want some boxing. Hey, we want some boxing.
Get the hell out of here.
He came back.
Get out of here.
He rejuvenated.
You see their mind? What y'all was why y'all ain't finished the lyrics?
Hey, you came back rejuvenated.
Yeah, I sure did.
Hey, man.
45 minutes.
We was talking about the disrespect just got put to an end.
Oh, you talking about with
UFC wanting to fight boxers? Yeah.
Yeah, no, MMA boy can't come over here and box and put on no boxing glove. No, man, no. They gotta go over there with them itty bitty shorts, and go tussle and wrestle with the boys over there. Yeah, no, they don't want to come over here no more. Get hit like that. No, that boy Ngannou, yeah. After AJ done put hands on him, he ain't gonna come back. No.
They and this is what we were saying. Like, we wanted to see Tank.
Oh yeah,
get rid of Sean O'Malley. Like, because again, like we were saying, right? ASAP, our boxers don't call out MMA fighters. Now, I understand why they call boxers out, because of the money. They don't get the money. Ngannou just got more money in this fight than he got in his entire career.
Yep.
Right.
So in 2 fights in boxing, he got life-changing money.
But not only that, though, they think that they're like I was saying earlier. They think that they're tougher than boxers. They think that they can come on to boxing and they can beat these guys. They thinking that they have more tools in their arsenals. You know, they get kicked, they get slammed, they get, you know what I mean? So they thinking boxers, they just doing stuff with their hands, right? They just, you know, hitting each other, playing, you know, they think this patty cake over here. Yeah, okay, yeah, all right, yeah. So you know, they think they can come over here and because they can take a knee to the face, that they can set up a punch and take a punch to the face. Well, that's wrong. Boxing is a very technical sport. It is a beautiful dance. And if you don't know how to dance, you get knocked out. That is the that's the best part about it. You know what I'm saying? So all of that stuff is going to come. I knew it was going to come to an end. I didn't know it was going to come to an end like that though. Like, yeah, I'm being real. I'm being funky with you. I didn't think it was going to come to the end like that. I was like, yo,
nah.
The way the second hit was disrespectful.
You saw my my fight prediction. Yeah, my fight prediction. I predicted this was going to get ugly like this.
I didn't see it happening so fast.
I said it. I said it.
I
a
said
couple months ago when people asked me, you know, I said AJ's not going to play with him. He's not. This is not going to happen again. You see what I'm saying? He only had one shot. I think Fury underestimated him, and he went in there with that mindset. And that shows you that ideology is very dangerous to have against anybody, right? You just cannot be laxed. You cannot be laxed on your fundamentals on the boxing know-hows. You can't do that against anybody because you can honestly get yourself hurt by just underestimating somebody. Your own hubris can be your downfall. And I think that was a cautionary tale that we learned from Tyson Fury.
Very, very much. That's very, very true. But what did you guys think about? Did you guys see the Parker Zhang?
I did not get a chance to see that.
I did.
Fun fact. Soon as I got in the house, I got the text. I had to go upstairs. Like soon as I got in the house. Soon as. Like,
hey.
I opened the doors. Ding. We're going live. Like, oh, whew. There you go. It was just like that. Yeah, it was just like that.
No, Parker. I think by the time we got that, it was Joshua fight. Joshua was already fighting.
No, but I'm saying that's what I'm saying. I didn't get I didn't get a chance to see that fight.
Oh,
you got in. Yeah, I just got in. So, what break down the fight to me? What happened in the fight with Zhang? Because I really wanted to see that fight with him and Parker.
Parker went back to being Parker, and Zhang went back to being Zhang.
Girl, I'm not about to. Don't play. You better not do.
Listen.
Yeah, that's like your teacher say. All right, go ahead and explain in this paragraph. Parker went back to being Parker is Zhang. We better not.
Let me tell you what I mean by that.
Okay.
Zhang was never that boogeyman that everybody was saying he was.
Okay.
Slow Joe is like that perfect style to make him look good.
Right.
And Parker went back to being slow Parker. And that's why he got dropped. And
so he wasn't the same Parker that showed up against Wilder.
I think what happened with Wilder and Parker had more to do with what Wilder didn't do than what Parker did. And I'm not taking any credit from Parker, but Wilder just didn't show up. So Zhang did not get robbed, y'all. Zhang did not throw one punch in the 12th round. Knock it off. He did not land one punch on Parker in the whole 12th round. Knock it off, y'all. Zhang was never that guy. This is the same man. We're talking about the same guy. Went life and death, literally life and death with Jerry Forrest. He spent 2 weeks in the hospital after that fight, and he fought to a draw. Come on, y'all. We need to start being honest about these people. That man is not that good. And y'all were saying he was gonna beat Wilder and Joshua. Like,
why so many people saying to Robert? I gotta go back and see it.
Because he dropped Parker twice.
Yeah, he dropped.
But he didn't do nothing.
He did.
Like the whole second half of the fight.
Yeah, that's the only thing he did was those 2 knockdowns. Outside those 2 knockdowns, he ain't do nothing.
He didn't do anything. Like, we need to be honest about what we're dealing with. I just think he's built up a reputation off the back of Joe Joyce, who built up a reputation off the back of Daniel Dubois. Daniel Take a Knee Dubois.
Jane Take a Knee Dubois. I don't know why he did not. Every time I think about that Dubois Usyk fight, it pissed me off because why didn't you contest that? It makes sense for you to.
He got that quit in him. I
would have hollered, screamed. You seen Usyk on the ground grabbing stuff, looking like De La Hoya. Like, man, if you don't cut it out, he talking about something. Hey, what he say, Blue? What he say? His testes was burning. I said, boy, if you don't cut it out, man, talking about some of his testes burning, man.
And that was my thing, right?
Yeah.
It was like, bro, as a man. Now, Queen, you may not, you ain't. I know you don't understand,
boy.
You ain't gonna understand this, right?
Boy.
When you get hit in the testes, okay, right, bro. There's a yeah.
You, man.
First of all, there's a delayed reaction, right?
Yo,
there's a delayed reaction you have. You understand? He immediately grabbed his stomach. Bro, it takes us. It's a boop. Then it's like a ooh. It's a delayed reaction, right? It gotta register first. It's like
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Am I the only one that found joy when he was on the floor, like kicking? Like I said, get up. He was really
like, bro.
I said, boy, if you don't get your embarrassing us like this. Hey, he was on the floor.
He was.
I know that hurt.
Yeah,
I know that hurt, Blue.
Then he said, it burned it
like a bunny, like no,
like a burn, like bro, what?
No.
What kind of mechanical?
Blue, man, for a grown man to lie in a fetal position, kicking.
He was begging.
That I was like,
come
on, man, come on. The ref told him. Now the ref was straight gangster.
Nah, Cinnamon Savage. I've been hitting there boxing. I had a woman kick me one time. You know what I'm saying? I was riding a bike and slipped. Yo, you know you riding the bike and your foot slip off. You know you stand up. You know you riding the bike. Yeah, all facts. Yo, you know you riding the bike and you stand up and you your foot, that front foot slip.
It slipped and hit that. Yeah, it slipped.
You come straight down. No brakes. You do one of those, man. Listen, man. Yeah, you start hearing that song. Look, Coleman can't even say. You start hearing that song, boy. Yeah, man, like, bro.
I'm telling you, boy. I'm telling you, boy. It's different.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Cinnamon Savage, you immediately dropped because you knew what was coming next. You didn't feel it immediately. You knew what was coming next in your brain. It's like anybody else. If you get hit there, you know what what's getting ready to come out in a split second. You get ready to be like, ooh, wee.
They call me Peter.
Yeah, bro. But you don't get hit and just bang and just be like, that's not the reaction.
No, I'm telling you, boy, he was hit in the stomach.
He was.
He just like that dude that Regis Progress had a fight like that. Boy, Regis hit that boy so hard, that boy said, no, he hit me. He hit me below. He was just
Now
I was like, stop lying, you lying.
Yeah, you know when you get hit there, the inevitable is coming.
Oh, you talking about man?
Yeah, the inevitable.
Not get hit there.
That coming up into your stomach, everything like, it's over. You are completely disarmed.
No, did you see those memes afterwards when they had the shorts? Hey, when they had you seen the memes when they had his shorts this high?
Oh, facts. Like, bro, like, bro.
Anytime you cutting up, you are
I'm
cutting
like,
up.
bro,
He
knock
said
it
he
off.
had the shorts. He said he had the shorts this high.
Yeah, bro. Like, that's why I'm like, bro, knock it off already. Like, that just sounds ridiculous. Like.
Yeah.
And then he rolling on the ground.
Yeah, he was rolling.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you're begging it.
Yeah.
I'm telling if I was, ooh boy.
Just the reaction. Any real man, any man, or any man, period. I don't care what you identify as. You get hit there, you know the reaction, bro.
Listen. The straight gangster blue is that referee. He said, "No, you take your 5 minutes." I said,
Yeah.
"Like hell, he did." Like, bro, if you don't count for this man,
Right.
bro, if you do this 10 count,
like,
if I smack you, you see how his stomach hurt. I make your man. You ref, if you don't stop trying to be real.
Yeah, ref gonna
stop
tell him
playing
what to
with
do.
me. Why ain't you slap the ref in the back of the head with the ref?
Now let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this question though.
Yeah.
Who you want to see AJ fight next? Now I know he's the mandatory for Usyk and Joshua. I mean Usyk and Fury, but
is he?
Yeah, but keep in mind that they got a 2-fight deal, so he ain't fighting neither one.
Wilder, I would still see that right now. To this day, Wilder, right now.
They should have fought in December.
Who?
AJ and Wilder.
I don't care about that. I'm talking about right now, though. It's a fighting right because look, Wilder lost, right?
Well, y'all gonna say,
right? And then AJ just won. He just had a big victory, right? They should fight.
Y'all gonna say
they should fight.
Wilder was injured or whatever.
Who said Wilder was injured?
I'm not saying he's injured. After the way that he looked, is AJ gonna get credit if he wins right now?
Man, what if Wilder knocked AJ clean out?
Can he? He couldn't knock out Parker.
He got the ability to.
Yeah, Styles make fights.
Really? And here's the thing: he may not have gotten up for Parker, but he'll get up for AJ. He'll get up for AJ. But AJ can box. I ain't gonna lie. That's not. I
don't know about that.
AJ can box.
He can get up. He gonna get down too. He gonna get put down. He needs to fight Dillian White. He needs to fight Dillian White. He's back.
You want to see him fight Dillian White?
I just want to see Dillian White get knocked out.
Hey, for sure, son.
She just wanted. Hey, it wasn't enough for Tyson Fury and AJ to do it. Now she want Wilder to do it too. Like she
everybody just line them up.
She want Dillian to just go through the gauntlet of knockouts. Just
line up and get these, sign up for KOs.
Yo, but what? All right, so if AJ don't fight Wilder next, who would you want to see him fight? Because a rematch with Joseph Parker to me is I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that either.
I don't want to see that. Not interested.
Me either. Who could he fight?
That's why and it's no disrespect to Joseph Parker, but I was wishing that Zhang won because I'd rather see AJ and Zhang than just a new body in there.
Yeah. I told you Parker went back to being Parker. I never really rated Parker that highly. So you know who I wouldn't mind seeing AJ fight though?
What's his name? Frank Sanchez. Like a fight like that.
Frank Sanchez is so boring. That would be such a boring fight.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Their styles are.
But I think, I don't. You know why I don't think it's gonna be boring? Because I think AJ cuts the ring off on him.
I don't know.
You know what fight they're gonna push though, right?
What?
Daniel Dubois.
I'd be interested in that.
He gonna stone Dubois.
I know, but I still want to see it.
No, man, it's gonna have to be the AJ fight. Y'all playing?
Jared Anderson.
I'm telling you, no.
He's only 23.
He'll fuck. He gonna
Big Baby Anderson, and he going through things, man.
He'll fuck. I'm telling y'all, man, we need to do Wilder.
I know. I'm
I
saying.
mean,
I would love
that
that.
You
the way
said
the heavyweight division is lined up,
No,
you know what?
it's
I
only really
want the Wilder
Wilder.
fight,
I'm
but what I'm
telling you,
saying,
man. I'm telling Wilder gonna get up for him. I'm
no,
telling you.
I want the Wilder fight, but I'm saying if
Wilder
not
needed
the Wilder
tune-up.
fight,
Oh, you mean like 2 fights? Or like okay, so Wilder one of them slot. Wilder gotta be slot 1.
yeah,
I mean I don't mind Daniel Dubois. Like I don't see him beating AJ though. I'm just keeping it funky with you. I don't see him beating
He gonna
AJ.
get hit. He gonna take a knee.
yeah, he's
I don't
definitely
see
not.
him beating. He got issues with he could get beat up. Nah, he could get knocked out.
Yeah.
The perfect
Yeah,
fight
no
would have
doubt.
been if Jarrell Miller would have won. That would have been a great storyline.
Hey, Joshua on a knockout streak, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What?
he 28-0 with 25
3 in a row.
knockouts.
No, he's on a knockout streak right now.
3 in a row.
Yeah,
3 in a row, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's on the streak.
Helenius, Ngannou,
Wallin.
and Frank, Wallin and Frank. Didn't he knock out Franklin? Oh no, he went to decision.
No, they went to cards.
He went to this. Yeah, he went to the cards. But he dropped Franklin though, right?
I don't think so.
No,
Mm-mm.
I thought he dropped Franklin.
And my dog Parker done came back in a crazy way, huh? You be
Parker.
you be
Like I said, that was less
He
about
came
what
back-
Parker did and more about
came
what
back in a
Wilder did
crazy
not
way.
do.
I don't know, but boy, I don't know who his booty lady is. She working hard. It's like, come on, 7. Come on. Oh,
Yeah,
we got it again. Oh, we got it again.
Yeah, he like you said, Queen, it was more what Wilder didn't do, not so much of what Parker did do.
Because he immediately went back to looking like the old Parker.
Yeah.
That fought Chisora the first time and we thought lost.
Right. It was
but that happened twice in a row though for him. So
he got dropped twice tonight.
But Zhang gasses so badly. If you can just do a little bit after he starts gassing, you could win the fight.
Yeah, you can outbox him.
Because how do you get dropped twice and still win? That's how poorly Zhang did in the second half of that fight. They said in the 12th round he didn't
land one punch.
They think he didn't even throw.
That's ridiculous. I know he definitely didn't land a punch.
Not once. It's like, how do you give up that much a lead? And then he was all pissed off, like when they announced that he lost. He was like, what did you expect was going to happen if you did absolutely nothing in the second half of the fight?
Because he thought that the knockdowns was just going to automatically see him be the victor.
Yeah.
That's what happened. He didn't think that, and then the scorecards, that spoke to itself too. Mm-hmm. He didn't like those scorecards either. He didn't like those scorecards. Amazing.
So what do we have next that's coming up? What's the next fight that's coming up?
Hold on. Let me get Cinnamon Savage, my brother in the building, in the super chat. He said, would y'all be interested in Usyk AJ3? Yeah, those fights was exciting.
No.
No.
I think Usyk,
I just think Styles make fights and
Usyk just got his number.
Usyk edged him out. Like I don't want to see it no more. I really want to see somebody throw a body shot to Usyk that sent him to the gulag. I'm sick of him, man. I'm sick of
Remember,
Usyk.
AJ hurt him to the body too.
Yeah, but enough to where it's like he's down for the count. He was down for the count, divorce, but I had some weird Twilight zone that just happened. The dude told him, go ahead, take your 5 minutes. Bro, he's down. Bro, what are you talking about right now? Right, go ahead. No.
Now we all know. Yeah, now we all know.
Yeah,
how to stop Usyk.
Yeah, the jig is up.
Yeah.
Well, AJ hurt him the same way in the first fight, but
and the second fight,
the gentleman AJ was like, "Oh, I'm sorry," like and backed off instead of going for the kill. Then
remember he did it too in the second fight when he had him on the ropes, and that when he did that, and that's when the referee, remember the good old referee, decided that was a low blow.
And
from AJ.
I think it was the same guy.
Yeah,
I need to see who this referee is.
It was the same referee.
I need to see how much the referee cost y'all think.
Right? Yeah.
Gotta be at least 10. It's a dime on that. 10,000. Look, 10,000. Turn your head, ref.
Yeah.
Just turn your head.
Absolutely ridiculous, man.
Hey, when we get Lomachenko versus when we get Lomachenko versus Kambosos, I think that fight is so funny to me, man. That fight is funny to me. He gonna get beat up. Kambosos really got beat up by Maxie Hughes. He really did.
You know what? I was there. I went to that fight.
He lost.
And I don't know if they paid the audience or what, but like anytime Kambosos would land on Maxie Hughes or just do anything, like the whole crowd would just start cheering. And I was just like, this is the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma. This is not Oklahoma City. Nowhere. Like, this is a small town. This fight was in basically where they have the high school graduations. I'm sure of it. I'm like, where did all these George Kambosos fans come from? Because every time he would hit Maxie Hughes, like just the whole place would just erupt. So I'm feeling like them people got paid to be there, and just fans like me were the only ones that paid to go. Because and that might have had an influence on the judging.
All you hear in the back is all you hear in the back every time George Kambosos hit him is "What pow."
I cannot stand. No, hey yo.
I was like, he lost that fight.
I know it's Friday, y'all. Right,
he
real
really
quick,
did
right?
Lose that fight,
but I know it's Friday, right? But real quick, the music. Yeah. I don't know if y'all. Yeah, I know I'm not tweaking, but why did they put the old 70s porn music on as soon as Ngannou hit the canvas?
They did.
No, as soon as he hit the canvas, it was just like. I'm like, yo, what?
Yo, I got it. I'm
gonna play this for a split second, just so y'all can hear this for a split second, yo. This, I'm like, wait, what? Listen. You hear?
I'm done. Hey, how'd you get the cadence right though? That cadence was perfect, yo.
I'm like, bro, they ain't got no respect for Ngannou.
None. They knew it was over.
Yo, it hit, boom, boom. The crowd said, "Oh," then it's like, bro, no respect for President Ngannou. Bro. Yo, that's disrespectful at the highest level.
You remember you played that video?
Yo, my Cinnamon Savage said, "Bro hadn't even hit the canvas, hit the ground." Yo, facts. Man,
hey, Blue, you remember you played that clip? We probably died out about 5 minutes straight. Well, when Anthony Joshua got hit and his soul jumped out of his body, and then
he got on the airplane and
took his briefcase.
Yeah, Carmen, did you see that clip? You know, that clip was hilarious. As soon as he got hit by Andy Ruiz, his soul went out, and it just left. It was showing his soul just walking out the arena, grabbed his suitcase. It just left the arena.
Got on the flight today, boy. That's what.
That was top up.
Oh man. Yeah.
Salute to Critical Toe, my brother in the building in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. He said, "What do y'all think about the Vargas versus Ball fight? Very messy fight that needs some point deduction, if you ask me." Yeah, man, Vargas, man, I was.
So, what's the consensus on that knockdown? Was it a knockdown or was it not a knockdown?
Or the Vargas one, or the when Vargas hit him to the body?
Yeah,
that was a knockdown. That should have been a knockdown.
I don't know.
You talking about today?
I'm okay
what
with
part we
that
talking about?
draw. I'm actually okay with that draw because I
What
really
part we
don't.
talking
I have
about?
to watch Nick Ball and Ray Vargas.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I have to watch it again to tell y'all officially, but I'm okay with the draw for now.
Yeah, Vargas.
Especially when there's a belt on the line. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, Vargas is disappointing to me.
Well, he hasn't fought since about last year when O'Shaquie Foster beat him, and then that was at super featherweight, so he hasn't been at this weight in what, about 2 years.
No, he beat remember he beat dude that beat Gary Russell.
Magsayo?
Yeah.
Last year?
Yeah, he beat Mark Magsayo for the belt.
Last year?
Mm-hmm.
But he had fought O'Shaquie Foster in February.
Yeah, Shaq beat him for the belt, and then he moved up and fought Mark Magsayo.
He moved up or he moved down?
I don't know. Let me look at it. But I know he just beat Mark Magsayo for that belt.
I thought he already had it.
No, because O'Shaquie took his WBC belt, remember?
No, he moved up to super feather, and they fought for a vacant.
Did he?
I think so.
No.
All right, guys, we have over
yeah,
180
right.
people in the building today. If you guys are rocking out with us, if you're enjoying the commentary and the content that's been brought to you today, go ahead and smash the like button. Again, smash the like button. This content is not free. However, you can pay your admission through these steps. You can press the X at the top right-hand side of the screen, press the thumbs up button until it glows black, and then come back.
No, he fought.
We appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.
He fought Mark Magsayo in 22. O'Shaquie
right.
Foster in 23.
Yeah, your screen froze. Just probably click the camera and click it back on, see if that helps.
Okay.
Karma.
Okie dokie.
Sometimes that probably help. Good old StreamYard for you. So what do you think about the fight, Blue? When you picture the fight with Lomachenko and you picture the fight with George Kambosos, what do you think about that fight that's coming up? How do you see that fight? Without giving your predictions, I'm just saying, what are the pros, what are the cons, what are some of the things that George Kambosos may have issues with and may have never saw before from that style?
The footwork, the angles. That's going to give him problems. Devin Haney's footwork and angles gave him problems.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think Dev gave him angles too. Dev gave him angles, but I think the amount of footwork Dev used and the way he uses is different than Homa. So I can see that.
Hold on. Go ahead. Take it for a second. My granddaughter's just screaming, man.
Oh no. So hey, so chat, we appreciate you guys. I want to know, matter of fact, chat, let me know when the Lomachenko and when is the George Kambosos fight coming up this month exactly. Somebody in chat, let me know that, because I want to get y'all opinion on that, chat. Do y'all think that it's even going to be a competitive fight? I got some people that actually told me that they think that this fight is going to be competitive, that George Kambosos is actually going to present a problem to Lomachenko in this fight. I don't think so. I think Loma going to beat the crap out of George Kambosos, but that's just my opinion. I don't think George Kambosos will be able to take the type of style that Lomachenko will present to him. However, George Kambosos, if you look at him, he is at his essence just a counter puncher. He's a reactionary fighter, so that could be very interesting in the fight between those two. But I want to get y'all opinion on it. What do you guys think? Yeah, make sure you guys go ahead and smash the like button again. Like I said, smash the like button so we can get the channel into the YouTube algorithm. We appreciate you guys. Let's see. Oh, it's May 11. I don't know why. I don't know why. I thought that it was this month. I thought that fight would be this month. It's May 11. Okay. All right. Let me see. I always watch it without sound. Wilder didn't do ish. Okay. Cambosis is a counterpuncher. His style gives Loma problems. You think his style is gonna give Loma problems, Copper? I mean, I can see by him being a counterpuncher why you would say that, right? I can absolutely see why you would think that his style would give him problems, but do you think it's going to be big enough to where it's actually competitive? I think it will go to distance Loma versus Cambosis. Okay, but future decisions how do you see? Do you think it'll be a competitive? Because Loma, I don't know, man. But that fight with Maxie Hughes, but Maxie did kind of fight on the outside though. He wasn't really giving George Cambosis what he needed in order to counter him, right? He was boxing him on the outside because he was boxing. He kind of played a game that George is not really comfortable with playing. So with Lomachenko, he said Loma by unanimous decision. Okay, that's gonna be a busy week. Nello, Munguia, Inoue, Loma, Cambosis. Okay, all of that same week.
Yeah, Loma's angles, Loma's footwork is going to be too much. But I'm gonna tell you what though, that jittery, that herky jerkiness from Cambosis, that's going to give him more problems.
You think he's going to give him problems enough to where the fight can be competitive, or do you think it's going to be? I think it's about time to. I think it's the time to drop the link. Yeah, it's about time to drop the link too.
All right.
For the fellas, but do you think it's going to be enough to give him problems though, Blue? Do you think it's going to be enough to where it's going to be a competitive fight, or do you think it's because I don't think Loma's going to wash him, whitewash him, like Devin, because he don't have that type of style.
I think it's going to give Loma problems in the very beginning.
Okay.
It's going to give him problems to where he's going to struggle. No, he going to struggle to find his distance in the first, I want to say 3 rounds. After that, Loma's going to take over.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. After the first 3 rounds, it won't be close. So
that herky jerky, that stuff is going to present a problem to him. Let's just say up to round 4. Mm-hmm. After that, then Loma gonna take off. I mean, I can see that. What are the odds do you see Loma stopping him in this fight? Cambosis.
Oh, I can. That's very high. That's very high.
He said it's very high. He said it's very high.
And let me tell you why. It's not going to be out of punishment. It's going to be out of frustration and lack of output. He's going to render him inactive, and he's going to start with his angles. Once he gets Cambosis timing down with his angles, he's gonna frustrate him very, very much so, very badly, and that's gonna play a major part for sure.
So what's that going to say about Loma, being that he was beat by Teofimo Lopez, he was beat by Devin Haney, but Teofimo Lopez nor Devin Haney was able to stop Cambosis, and he was able to stop Cambosis. What will happen to his stock then? Would it rise a little bit? Would that be something people talk to? What will happen to the legend of Loma?
The thing is, with Loma, outside of the Gary Russell fight and the Rigondeaux fight, when he stepped up in competition, he lost.
Mm-hmm.
He lost. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that has to be taken into consideration. And he lost very convincingly.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Right,
1,000%.
Yeah. He lost very convincingly. And so, what it's gonna do for his legacy. I mean, if you got to be a A-level fighter, to beat Lomachenko.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
But I'm saying the fact that Devin and Tio wasn't that Devin and Tio beat Loma, right? But Devin and Tio didn't stop Cambosis. Wouldn't that be crazy? Because ESPN love Loma's ESPN's darling, right? So they're going to say he did what Tio and Loma couldn't do, which is
Right.
he stopped the emperor. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
there's still Styles make fights.
Right.
Styles still make fights because, for instance, you know, Tommy Hearns had a brutal fight with Hagler. You know, the triangle theory, it doesn't work. You know
Right,
what
it
I'm
doesn't
saying?
work. Right.
Yeah. So they're gonna try it, like you said. He's the
Oh
darling.
yeah. And the media, they're gonna spend it. I can see them right now. You know, Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez didn't even knock out George Kambosos, but here it is. We have Lomachenko, who I really think beat Devin Haney. And
For
it's
sure.
arguable against. I'm telling you, I can see it now. I'm telling you, I can see them bigging it up right now. Kambosos beat Low. Oh, you think Kambosos is gonna beat Loma?
No, he's not gonna beat him. No, he don't have what it takes to beat Lomachenko. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't know if Loma gonna get beat by him. If Loma get beat by him, hang it up. Like,
yeah, no, he's not.
He can hang it up. It doesn't.
So, like you said, are they going to try that they're going to try it? Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're going to do it. Lomachenko beat Kambosos because you got to think about it. When Loma beat Nakatani and beat Richard Comey, they talked about it like they was world champions. Like he took belts from them. And then the way they talked, I was like, wait a minute. The way they talked about it.
They go off of the fashion in which he does it. You know what I'm saying? For instance,
if he gets
Floyd beat Ricky Hatton, Floyd beat Cotto, right? But Manny Pacquiao brutally knocked out Ricky Hatton and Cotto.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right? So now Floyd beat Pacquiao. That's why you have people still saying, man, Pacquiao's had the better career. Because the manner in which he did it. So you'll still get people like Max Kellerman, who's a boxing.
Oh, yeah.
Right. He comes out and he says, Pacquiao had a better career than Floyd Mayweather. How? Pacquiao was brutally knocked out 3 times.
Right.
He was exciting, no doubt. Was he more exciting than Floyd? Yes.
Right.
But what made him exciting is his flaws.
Right. You're right. The ability to get touched, because it was always the anxiety there, like who's going to knock through. You see what I'm saying? If you're going to be able to get to him first. With Floyd, you were just seeing how many hits was going to land flush with him.
Right.
Not him getting knocked out was such a far-fetched thought. You know what I mean? Except for people that hated him, but him being beat, nah, it was far-fetched. Right. But that's what I'm saying, right? I can see it where it goes, with Lomachenko had got in the ring, fought him one time, and then Devin Haney had fought George Kambosos twice, 24 rounds and couldn't knock him out, whereas Lomachenko knocked him out. And then people are gonna say, see, I told you Lomachenko really beat Devin Haney, because Devin Haney couldn't even lock Lomachenko out, but then George Kambosos out, but Lomachenko went in there and knocked him out. I'm telling you, that is going to be is going to happen. If he knock him out, that's it's going to be all around the boxing world. It's going to be all around the boxing world. That's what they're going to use to justify.
1,000%.
And that's what they going to use to justify.
1,000%.
So we got Canelo versus Jaime Munguia. What world are we in? You got Mexicans fighting Mexicans now? Full blood, both of them. Full.
So here's the thing with that, right?
Right.
Is that this is how you know Canelo's ducking, because you said you didn't want to fight any more Mexican fighters.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Now you rather fight a Mexican, full-blooded Mexican fighter.
Right.
Right. Over fighting Benavidez, who's Ecuadorian and Mexican.
Right. He's half.
So you rather fight a full-blooded Mexican over fighting a half-blooded Mexican. Ain't that something?
No, it's something. It's definitely something. All right.
Yeah,
I mean,
we know what it is. What he name the names, man. Name the names. Name the names, man. Name the names. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So I mean, like, how do you see that fight?
Oh snap!
How do you see that fight?
What's that? Damn, I just
Munguia. He broke it.
man, what I just do with my phone, bro?
Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my life. When I dial my baby's number, I get a click every time. Mr. Telephone Man, something wrong with my life. Yo. Yeah. Yo, I got older and realized what he was saying. I'm like, oh, she totally cheating on you. Like, she's not
Yeah,
sweating you. I was like, oh my
all
God.
all
Man.
facts, all facts,
I was like, oh, she's not sweating you. Oh my, she totally cheating
all
on
facts.
you.
Raymond Moore, my brother in the building in the super chat.
Oh man.
He said Zhang was showboating after he hurt him too. Yo, that's another thing. Yo, A-Side, he dropped Joseph Parker the first time.
Yeah.
This dude started celebrating like he won the fight.
Ain't you supposed to?
He ran to the corner. He was like, he got on the ropes. Yeah. Yeah. Like Mr. T. Yeah. 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 Yo, what is you doing? He's getting up. He's getting up. You know what I'm saying?
10 minutes later.
10 minutes later. Bro, that was wicked. Wicked.
Yo, that's wild. Hey,
Yeah.
man. Legacy Floyd. Right now, right?
Bro was celebrating like he got the knockout. That was ridiculous, bro.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, he said with the falsetto voice. Oh man, I appreciate you, Stepboy. I appreciate you. I know I can't sing. I only got shower voice. Hey, fun fact: 2 out of the 4 people in my house, 2 can sing. My wife and my oldest daughter. But the 2 that like to sing loud and obnoxious is me and my youngest daughter. The 2 that can't sing. The two that can't sing don't mind.
That's how it be.
Yo, and Pam got some lungs on her. I'm like,
I was very impressed with AJ though, man.
Oh, AJ looked good, man.
I was very impressed.
Now, a good question
Smith. Hold on one second. Christopher Smith, brother in the super chat. He said, surgical from AJ and Ngannou always drop left hand. Facts. Carmen, where you at? Well, how's she texting in the chat, but she ain't up here? Yo, where's Carmen? She in the chat in here laughing. Where is she?
Let's see. Hey, Facts Cinnamon Challenge, Cinnamon Savage. That's what I'm talking about. But bro, God knew not to give me a
why they
knew not to give me a singing voice, bro. I'm proud of you,
bro. Why they trolling Rick Glazer, man?
What you talking about? Send it to me.
With the Canelo Alvarez thing.
Send it to me.
Because it's PBC pay-per-view.
Who is Her Excellency? Who is Her Excellency?
She frozen again. Look at that sinister face she got.
What's she say? What's she say? What's she say?
Look how
you been yo, them dudes were so clever. You know, we need this money. And you, foe.
Yo,
what's going on, man?
That was a fast fight, wasn't it?
Yo, boy, I thought it was in the Mike Tyson era again. I was like, yikes.
It was entertaining too.
Yikes.
That was knockout of the year.
Yeah, bro was laid flat out on his back, leg stretch.
But your fault. They had to give him oxygen ASAP.
Yeah.
Dang, that's May 4th? That's wild.
I mean, I thought it was gonna end of that sort, but last night I said TKO. I didn't think he was gonna go out that bad, but I knew Anthony Joshua was gonna clip him.
Oh, you said TKO?
I said TKO last night, right before we got off. I was like, I think Anthony Joshua was gonna take him on the TKO. I didn't know it was gonna be a knockout like that. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. Joseph Parker getting dropped twice. Zane taking the L tonight.
You was able to check out the Zane fight, yeah?
The last 3 rounds.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was driving. I was on my way to work.
Right now.
Yeah, I was on my way
for
to
sure.
work. But yeah.
Yeah.
I was the last 2.
What you think about like with the style matchup between Loma and Kambosos? How do you see that? Because it's a weird fight for me.
I don't know. I see the chat saying that that Nomachenko is coming back.
Nomachenko.
I think it'll be perfect for him to come back and showcase some of the flashes of his old self that he did against Devin. He lost to an elite fighter in Devin Haney, but I think he can beat a fighter like Kambosos. I think his style is perfect. He's quick on his feet still. He ain't lost a step. He still has fast hands. He has pretty good combination and things like that. If he can get in there and land on Kambosos cleanly, I think he can easily outpoint Kambosos. But that's just talking about That's just talking about Loma offensively. I don't know what to expect.
Yeah, because you know Kambosos, he real snappy with the hooks. Like it's natural.
Yeah.
The same way that Ryan Garcia have the natural reflexes. Like that's how I see Kambosos. He's more of a reactor, and it's true. The one thing that I can give props to Bill about is that Bill studied fighters and then he make a game plan for them, right? Mm-hmm. He even said it all throughout the conferences that George Kambosos is a reactionary fighter. So they're going to do things to make him react, and then when he reacts, then they're gonna disrupt his rhythm, which they did that, right? So I really want to see how Loma's style mixed with Kambosos, because now hearing other different perspectives about it, I'm like, you know what? Maybe this fight will be funner than what I thought. Right. Maybe because I had a bad taste from the Maxie Hughes fight, I'm just writing him off as like, nah, man, whatever, man. But again, styles do make fights, right? And because styles do make fights, this may be an interesting style matchup. This matchup may be very interesting because now nobody said it, but what happens if Kambosos beat Loma? I don't think he will. But what happens if Kambosos beat Loma? Now what? You know who he fights? You know what I mean? I don't see him fighting. I don't see him beating no Loma, because everybody that beat Loma had a hard time doing it.
You remember the conversation we had 2 weeks ago where I was like, that Tank might end up fighting Lomachenko? If Tank accepted that belt that he said he didn't want, right? The WBA, he's actually the WBA champion. Yeah, Lomachenko is fighting Kambosos for what belt? The WBA.
I think it's the IBF, if I'm not mistaken. I got what belt? Chat. What belt is Lomachenko and Lomachenko and George Kambosos fighting for? Again, link is in the chat, family. Link is in the chat. If you guys want to come up here, you will be directed towards a queue until Blue actually puts you on the stage. But link is in the chat. You have anything to say about tonight, the fight with Francis Ngannou, or any fights that is coming up in the future, or anything that involves boxing, you can go ahead and click that link and you can become a panelist and you can speak your piece. We appreciate all you guys. Yeah, but I think it's the IBF. I wouldn't say it's the IBF.
Okay.
I'm not 100%, but I think it is. What makes you say that you see Tank fighting? Okay, IBF.
Would it make sense that he fights Loma and then fights Shakur?
What'd you say?
I said, would it make sense that he fights Loma and then fights Shakur?
Who, Tank?
Mm-hmm.
If Tank was to so you're saying so what you're saying is if Tank fight Frank, then Loma, then Shakur. If he don't fight Devin, I wouldn't mind seeing those fights.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if he if he don't fight Devin,
make us wait by giving us some to wait.
Right, like with that, I'm not mad at those fights. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not mad at those fights at all. If he was to fight an El Rayo, I'll be pissed. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
IBF.
It's the IBF, right?
Yes,
I thought it was, but I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
So with that being said, if I don't mind that matchup. You got Frank Martin, you got Lomachenko, and then you have Shakur Stevenson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that matchup.
I can kind of see that being a route. I mean,
but who will Shakur fight in the meantime? Like he will. You see what I'm saying? He will have to. I'm telling you, y'all don't want to hear it. He should rematch De Los Santos.
He's probably gonna be forced to. Listen, I don't mind the De Los Santos rematch. I just said that if you was on me about this before. If Shakur says that he not doing it, then he got away with the W. Hey.
I don't want to hear that, man. Edwin rematch. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. That's not serious. That's what we're talking about. Edwin rematch. Yep, you're thinking what I'm thinking. Exactly, man. You need to fight Edwin De Los Santos over again. I'm telling you, like, I don't think. Hey, do you think? All right. Edwin De Los Santos, Shakur Stevenson rematch. You think that fight is much more like fireworks, much more exciting?
I think Shakur is gonna go in there and embarrass De Los Santos if he fights him again. Honestly,
if he fight him again,
because he didn't lie about the hand injury. He didn't lie. He told the truth. What he did lie about is when he said, "I'm going there and stand right in front of him," and now we got memes of him jumping back 10 feet up in the air. That's what he did lie about. But like I said, I hold De Los Santos accountable too because he was supposed to be that dark horse. And I honestly don't feel like he pressured Shakur enough. That's just how I feel. I don't feel like he pressured Shakur enough. I saw a little triple jab. Sometimes he'll throw both hands. Sometimes he'll step in. But then he'll step back out and it was kind of like, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? And it's like two dudes fighting in the street. They just saying, what's up? Bro, if this guy's hand is hurt, if I know you hurt in any type of way.
He didn't know. He didn't know.
Huh? So I'm going to have to be out.
He said so. I got my boy Cloud Boy AB in the building with the $2 super chat. He says Francis got the same bad habit as Ryan. Offensive.
Francis not a boxer. Of course he
Yeah, he gonna have them bad habits. But I get what you're saying though. He have the same bad. Ryan shouldn't have those habits, but he definitely got those habits because he got a legitimate reason. This is his second fight.
I just seen him heavy bag with no punch placement.
And he's at the highest. He's fighting at the highest level. It's like he didn't even start. He didn't even start with people that are on his level. His skill level.
He could have started with a big baby Jared Anderson. How you think that would have played up?
Who? Jared Anderson?
Yeah, Jared Anderson versus
against Ngannou.
Yeah, I
think Jared Anderson would have put hands on him too.
Huh?
Yeah, I think Jared Anderson would have put hands on him too. He's not a boxing. Like the thing is, I think Tyson Fury went in there and he underestimated him, and because he underestimated him, like that's why it looked the way it looked. I feel like if somebody was to jump in the future on Tyson Fury, showed him what it was going to look like, if he kept playing around, then he would have came in there serious. It wouldn't have looked like that from the first.
Tyson was out of shape. He had a flubber body. It was kind of wild. It was odd. It was like it's like he didn't care. And he got in there and made himself look like an amateur against an MMA fighter. And that's what took Ngannou's, revenue up as far as like getting that 20 million. How much did he get against Tyson?
I thought he got like 10 million in this fight. Well, he got 20 million in this fight.
He got 20.
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua
got $20 million.
20 million to get knocked out. Sign me up.
I'm not to get knocked out. I'm fighting Anthony.
Hey man. That's
they're gonna say A-side that looking like Jamel Charlo.
That's a heavyweight, brother.
Hey, Canelo wasn't getting no Jamel Charlo. He was like, nah, man, not tonight, bro. Not tonight. Hey, he tried to put hands on Mel. Mel was like, nah, boy, I'm gonna dance tonight.
Man,
I'm not about to let you do that.
nah, Mel felt one. That's what it was. He felt that to the body.
Yeah. So with the like, I think something tells me that the second fight is going to be really good. I don't think he's going to beat the snot out of him. I mean, I definitely think Shakur got the ability to do it, but I just don't see him doing it because I see De Los Santos turning up too.
So call it. Call the card.
Call the fight. Yeah. Like how I see the fight.
How much like
I definitely see them being more engagement because of you got to think about what the word was around in boxing at that time. It was a boring fight. It was the worst fight. It's the worst fight in championship history. Shakur had none of them going to want to have that burden on them, that stain on them anymore. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think that is going to be in the back of both of their heads, right? So it's automatically going to put a battery in both of their backs to have a better outing, better performance. I think in the beginning of that fight, Shakur may be a little bit anxious, and De Los Santos may be a little bit more, maybe a little bit anxious as well. But he may try to be a little bit more aggressive because maybe he would think that Shakur is going to pretty much react the same way he reacted last time. But then that can play that can make for a good fight, right? Because Shakur, he's almost the ultimate counterpuncher. He can make a bull in a matador type of situation. You get what I'm saying? That's because De Los Santos doesn't have the liberty to wait around and try to play the boxing game again. They can't do that again. Neither one of them can do that again. But the thing about Shakur is Shakur has the mentality of he don't care about the crowd. He will he's going to walk home with that W. You see what I'm saying? Do De Los Santos have that same mentality? You know what I mean? And because I don't think he have that same mentality, I think he's gonna want to go in there and make it an exciting fight. That's what's gonna allow for shots to be opened up and for him to get to him. But I don't know, man. I love to see it. I still think it's a tough fight. Salute, Tom. How you feeling, great brother? Yes, I still think that's gonna be a tough fight, man.
Oh, I got it 9-3.
Yeah, you got that 9-3.
9-3. And I think that like you was right on the anxious thing, but I think Shakur is gonna come in there very composed. I think De Los Santos is gonna be the one anxious. He gonna want to touch Shakur up and try to prove a point.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like
Shakur,
I'm not saying I don't think Shakur gonna be composed. I think he's gonna be anxious in knowing that it was a bad outing last time, and he's gonna be but they're gonna show their anxiousness in different ways, right? Shakur is gonna make sure that he is careful. Whereas I think De Los Santos, his anxiousness is going to make him go forward. Both of them is going to be anxious the second time.
Let me break it down a little bit more. So real early, the first 3-4 rounds going to tell us the rest of the fight. And I think that De Los Santos is going to slip up and he's going to try to get super aggressive with Shakur. And we all knows what happens when you try that with Shakur. It's going to create some separation. He going to mess around and get caught. Because I don't think that people are respecting Shakur at the 135 division yet. Even though he whooped on old boy, who was that? Namashima? I don't know how to say his name, bro. I never know how to say it.
You talking about Yoshino?
Yoshino. Okay. He whooped on him. He dropped him in what, 4 rounds?
That first drop, yeah, I think it was within 4 rounds.
He punished him. He got him out of there. It was like a TKO within like 4 rounds. So I think that De Los Santos is going to try to get over aggressive. I think that his confidence is high.
You think he's going to look like a Yoshino fight?
No.
You think it's going to look like Yoshino?
Well, I don't think he's going to drop De Los Santos like Yoshino. I think he's going to embarrass him to the point to where De Los Santos is not going to know what to do with Shakur for the rest of that fight. Shakur is going to catch – bro, Shakur has a very high IQ as a young boxer, bro. a very, very high IQ. And I just see Shakur gaining his confidence early. I think he's going to catch De Los Santos with a nice combination. He's going to put that footwork on him. He's going to turn him a couple of times. De Los Santos is going to be trying to be aggressive and things like that because Shakur is going to control that fight early. He's going to gain control early. He's going to maintain that control for the rest of the fight. De Los Santos is not going to be able to get off. He's not going to be able to get off. We may see him tap Shakur a couple of times, but how everybody think that he's going to go up there and he's going to hurt Shakur, I don't see Shakur getting hurt by De Los Santos. You said it yourself, like Shakur not.
Yeah, and I think this is going to play that like like what you just said is everything that I agree with. It's everything that I just said as well, right?
Mhm.
It's because of that anxiousness. It's because I think that it's going to play in Shakur's favor this round, this fight. It's going to, because
And
De Los
count on
Santos
left
is going to
body
press.
shots.
He going to press the action. What you say?
And count on the left body shots from Cora coming in.
Yeah,
Those sneaky
But that's what I'm
lefts.
saying though. It's definitely like, as I'm seeing it, I'm like, this second fight, Shakur don't care. He'll make another fight boring if he have to.
Shakur fought Oscar Valdez, right?
Yeah.
Beat him down.
Bro, do y'all remember what he did to Oscar Valdez?
Beat him down.
Nah, De Los Santos way better than I think De Los Santos.
I'm just saying though that.
Yeah.
But they fighters though, so I would like to use that as an example. Oscar got in there and tried some things that just didn't work out. When I started looking at what Shakur was doing to this man, I'm like, bro, this is pure punishment. It's pure punishment. Oscar Valdez ain't just trash like that though.
Bro, Oscar Valdez don't have the same feet as De Los Santos at all.
Or the same pop.
At all.
Okay.
And the same pop. Not he a better boxer than Oscar Valdez too. Oscar Valdez got looping punches. Like I
think if Edwin changes his trainers up and gets that real elite level, he can go a step above the fighter that he is.
Yeah, I think he a problem. I think he's a problem. Asai, do me a favor, please. What you need, great brother? Ask me. See Shakur versus Dev, because he can't fight Dev. How he fought Edwin. Oh, okay. We can cover that. That's fine. Shakur versus Devin. Yeah, we go over that. That's fine. But yeah, Oscar Valdez, like Oscar. I just see Edwin being a better fighter than Oscar Valdez.
I mean, he's more aggressive, and I can agree that he's a better fighter than Edwin. I'm just saying, I'm showcasing Shakur's, skill set as far as like what he did to that fighter right there.
Oh no, he's elite. Oh, he's elite for sure. Shakur.
And then in Yoshino, I believe that Shakur, like I understand that De Los Santos is a dark horse. I understand that if he catches you, like he has, enough power to put you on your butt, put you in the back seat and things like that, and make you take a nap on the road. But hey, I don't think that's happening with a Shakur Stevenson. We got to recognize who.
It's because I and me and you we agree that second fight, man, he's gonna need to put the onus is on Edwin to put the pressure on Shakur, and as long as it's like that, it's in Shakur's favor.
And the best thing for Edwin to go in there and do is like kind of play the game. Like he can't play the same game that Shakur played.
He can't do it because that's how he did last fight.
The moment he gets over aggressive, you're gonna see a grin from Shakur. You've seen it before.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Bro, it's no way
he gonna stick the tongue out. He gonna lick the tongue, lick the top.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
And then he's gonna start styling. He's gonna start seeing them mix up. He gonna start.
But here's the thing, folks. It's better because guess what? It washes out the stain of the first fight. This is what I'm saying. It needs to happen. Like what we're saying. Like what we're saying right now is if he do this, right, and if he beat him, how you say it was gonna beat him, people gonna forget about the first fight. They only gonna talk about the second fight.
That's true.
Now I don't know if he gonna completely mop and wash Edwin because Edwin
he will.
Edwin, hold on, wait. The good thing about Edwin punch when you punch, so he'll do that. Edwin, he punch in between trading shots. So
now imagine this though. The right coming in, a catch. He'll catch it with his left and give him an inside left. Corey ain't gonna play with him like that, man. Quick. He ain't gonna. Man, come on.
A
healthy Shakur is a dangerous.
That's why I got it. That's why I gotta see two. I don't like the way one played out. I gotta see two. So we had one of the brothers in here ask for I want to see if he's still in here. We had one of the brothers in here asked to break down the fight between Devin Haney and Shakur. Devin Haney and Shakur is going to be good.
If you saw the sparring, then
Devin Haney and Shakur is going to be good. Those two have different personalities. Devin Haney is going to take more chances than Shakur. However, I want to see the mentality of Shakur going against Devin Haney because he don't perceive Devin as a power puncher, right? So because he don't perceive him as a power puncher, do we get to see a much more aggressive Shakur Stevenson? Do we get to see a Shakur Stevenson versus Jermaine? You see what I'm saying? So that type of Shakur, I would love to see that against Devin. A more come forward, step forward type of fight. Because sometimes two boxers end up mixing it up, and it'll end up being a fight with two boxers sometimes. And I wouldn't mind seeing some spurts here and there. But with Devin, I got Devin winning that fight off of activity because his footwork is really, really good, really fast feet. He used his feet naturally more than Shakur moved his feet. Like with Shakur would step to boxes. He would do it in a pattern to where he would step more. Devin will get on his feet and he will move a little bit more. Bam, pop the jab. He just more active. A lot of the times with Shakur is a awesome counter puncher. That's where I would kind of see him and Dev. He probably wins some of those exchanges because Shakur is the more compact than Devin. When he do throw his combinations, they real snappy. He got a lot of snap and they real clean, and the timing is really good. He's going to catch Devin a couple of times. And Shakur defense sometimes to me is better than Devin. Is much more calm in the phone booth than Devin's on this. But Devin is more aggressive. He's more active than him. And Devin can fight on the back foot just as well as he can fight going on the front foot. If Shakur is trying to be aggressive with Devin, Devin can make counters himself. And Devin is a great counter himself. So it's a back and forth fight. It's a 50-50 fight. I slightly give the edge to Dev. But I can see that fight going either way. I can see that fight.
You see that at 40?
Way. Yeah, at 40. Yeah, I see it at 40. I cannot see it any weight going down.
I can't even see it at 47. I'm trying to imagine.
40, they probably gonna fight at 40 and 147, but it's kind of hard for me to see at 40 right now. I don't know because Shakur just told a guy on Twitter the other day. He told Warboza. He's calling himself Warboza, so I'm gonna call him that. The guy that's supposed to be the replacement just in case Ryan drops out. Shakur told him that if you want to fight me, like stop saying my name, stop clout chasing. If you want to fight me, I'm a 135 pounder. Come down to 135. So I think Shakur is set in at 135, and I think Shakur is looking at taking a tank fight right now over a Devin fight. A lot of guys are looking to make their coin and then go on and do what they got to do. Devin is making
it. Didn't the court say he wouldn't mind replacing Ryan at 40?
You say what?
Yeah, he told that to Twitter.
Yeah, he just told Twitter.
You talking about Shakur?
Yeah,
he told Twitter.
Shakur said like 3 days ago. He said that he'll take the fight if Ryan drops out against Devin. Like, bro, just let that go. Focus on 135. Do what you got to do. Like, nobody's gonna consider you right now after the bad business. After how over like the last year and things like that. They not about to consider Shakur. But to break it down, I watched that sparring footage like a year ago, and I watched it over and over and over again. It was pretty even, but I want to note one thing that I was impressed with from Shakur. When Shakur was up against the ropes, it looked like Devin was getting off, and Devin may have caught Shakur 1 or 2 times, but Shakur caught him again the same 2 or 3 times. Like Shakur was returning 5, and Shakur was up against the ropes. So when it looks like Devin is really getting off and hit Shakur like maybe 4 or 5 times, he really didn't. When you go back and you play it in slow motion and things like that, Shakur's defense on the back foot, even up against the ropes, when it looks like somebody's getting off on him, is not like that.
That's what I'm saying. In the phone booth,
that's just hard, but that's against a Devin Haney. This is why I'm breaking down the De Los Santos thing the way I'm breaking it down. He goes there and gets aggressive against Shakur. Shakur's gonna watch him. But with the Devin Haney and Shakur thing, that's kind of hard. That's a very hard fight to call. I think that anybody trying to call that fight should be cautious. To sit up, I saw a bro right here in the chat that asked us to call it. He said 8-4 Devin weight. That's ludicrous.
Oh, somebody said 8-4?
8-4.
That's gonna be a tight fight.
Sear said that. That's kind of ludicrous to say. I'm not gonna lie.
It's gonna Sear. It's gonna be a tight fight. Trust me, judges is not gonna have a fun
decision. That is gonna be the first fight. The first fight is gonna be split decision. It's not gonna be a fun fight to judge. I'm telling you, it's gonna be one of them rough ones. Yeah. I got my brother for Shirley Shaw in the building, bro. For sure, what's going on, man?
Listen,
going
Bo, I know I'm on Twitter patrol right now. You know what I
You're
mean?
definitely in the hot seat. Yeah, for sure you in the hot seat. You feel that seat hitting up? That ain't heat warmers.
Listen, it's all good. Hey, but before we start, because
Yo,
Bo did mention it, that sparring session,
which one?
whoever wants with Core and Dev, whoever wants to go back, just go back because when I keep telling you about this left hand, man, just go back and don't watch anything of Shakur except his left hand. If you want to study the fight and then go study the sparring, go back and just watch his left hand. See how many times he puts that left hand in Dev's gut. It's crazy.
No,
That
the
left
dude is the
sneaky.
dude is incredibly precise. I mean, like
Sneaky.
he's come on, man. It's hard to have a perfect fighter and not include some aspects of what Shakur do. Like Shakur is ridiculously good, man. Like I don't know him, Dev, Tank, like those three guys, and they so different, right? Like there's all of them is elite, but they so different.
Who would you put at 35 right under them?
Put
And
at
it's
30.
and it's a gap too. It's a gap. It ain't close gap. It's a gap.
What do you mean? Who will be right up under them?
Who would you put underneath?
Keyshawn.
Okay, so
Keyshawn,
you would put
1,000%.
Keyshawn.
1,000%.
If you had to do so would you say it was right now, if Dev was still at 35, would you say it would be him, Shakur, Tank, and Loma running 35?
No, I think. You what you said again? Say it again.
If Dev was still at 35, would you have
Okay.
Devin, Shakur, Tank, and Loma running 35?
Yeah,
Top four guys?
Yeah.
Underneath them, you would have who?
Keyshawn.
Yeah,
Keyshawn. That's what I thought you were saying. I'm thinking you saying like outside of the elites, who would I have?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, who would you have? So you had Keyshawn, and
Keyshawn.
Would you have who else? William trying to make his way in there?
Zapata, yeah, I like him.
Trying to make his way.
Mortar, I found him in there.
Okay.
Schofield, he's in there. And Mason, and
trying to make his way.
But I think Keyshawn beats all of those guys, and Mason, he's not there yet.
Do you think Keyshawn struggles with Andy in the pros?
Yes, man. Dang, bro, why you doing this for sure? Like, why you doing this, man? Like,
listen, I'm setting myself up to let these guys know that I kind of know what I'm talking about before you get to the topic that you about to get to.
I forgot about Andy is poisonous to the listen. Forget Dark Horse. Andy is poisonous to the 135 pounders. That dude is special. And you gotta think about it.
He's Fire Lord Souza with the comment.
Yo, exactly. Fire Lord Souza with the comment. You did not like that dude. He's really good. He's really good. A couple more pro fights. That's the guy who I can honestly see him and Keyshawn. That's Devin versus Tank. You see what I'm saying? Like everybody wants to see that fight.
When do you think we get that fight?
Everybody wants to see that. When do I think
26?
We get it?
I don't see it next year. You see it in
the
26?
in the next 3 years.
Yeah.
Within the next 3 years.
You see Andy getting a belt?
Yeah.
Because you can already challenge right now.
I see with Andy getting a belt in the next 24 months, 18 months. Yeah. That dude's special, man. That dude's special. I think the next two rivals that's coming up, it's going to be big rivals. It's going to be Abdullah Mason and Emiliano Vargas. That's
Vargas?
Boy, them two. Them two gonna be the next.
Why isn't Schofield's name being said?
Schofield doesn't. I mean, the only one that I can really see Schofield will have like a grudge with will be Keyshawn, but he's not even saying his name no more. And then another grudge he have with will be Abdullah Mason, but I think Abdullah Mason will wash him.
He's picking a fight with Shakur right now too.
I don't think he want that type of static.
Nah, I think he should really get some good names. I think he should fight Maxie Hughes.
Salute to you, La Jessica. You think he should fight Maxie? Who should fight Maxie Hughes?
I think Schofield should fight Maxie Hughes.
Oh, he gonna whoop him.
Look,
Oh, yeah, he
that'll
gonna
get
whoop
him.
him.
That'll get him because then what? He could fight Maxie. Then he could set that up with George.
Schofield is
Off George.
incredibly.
That'll
He's
just
incredibly
get him up.
athletic. Schofield's incredibly athletic. He's what Frank Martin could have been if he learned boxing earlier. And he stayed elusive. That's what he could have been. I think by the time Schofield get Frank Martin age, he's gonna be really good. He's very explosive. He's a boxer puncher through and through.
Listen, if he fights Maxie, goes, then he fights George, goes, and then he fights Zepeda. You know what I'm saying? And man,
yeah, that's what I think. I think those guys should rack up names like that, right? Like when you got those B+ fighters that's in and around your division, you need to rack those names up because those names mean something.
And get them quick too.
Yeah, you get them now because you start to get those names, right? The El Rayos, even when they start to come up, you know what I'm saying? You get those names, you get those people, get them out of the way. So when people say who you fought, you get to name these names, right? You get to say the Zepedas of the world, right? You get to call out names that's recognizable enough to where people say, "Oh well, you fought them, but you ain't fought nobody on this level." But I fought somebody who everybody wanted me to fight, so now I deserve to fight somebody on this level. You get what I'm saying?
They might make him fight Lil B-Hop, huh?
Who? Schofield?
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind seeing that fight. I wouldn't mind seeing that fight.
They might do that, huh?
Because as of right now, with B-Hop, he pretty much. I think El Rayo got B-Hop's number. I'm being honest.
He's probably gonna drop down, huh?
If he drops Lil B-Hop, then people will pay more attention to him. I think so. You see what I'm saying? I think so. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, because he could do that and then get the Maxie, do that, get the George, do that, and then get the Edwin. That'll be a nice. He's going, and he's building.
I want to see Mason different breed. I want to see Mason get a little more under his belt before Keyshawn.
Yeah, for sure.
Keyshawn's a different problem. He's a different type of problem. Mason.
You can get him and Rayo.
Who? Keyshawn Mason and El Rayo?
Abdullah and El Rayo.
Ooh, watching that.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Oh, I said I got Abdul. TR salute, great brother. And I got Abdullah Mason in that fight. Now that would be a good step up fight.
That'll be a really good fight.
Yo, if Abdullah Mason was to fight and beat El Rayo, poof, now he's in the mix. Now he's going to be talked about.
But is he ready for a 10-12 though? You know what I mean? A 10-12 rounder.
What I'm saying is he will be talked about. See, Schofield right now with where he's at, he will have to beat El Rayo. You know what I'm saying? He should take that naturally because he 16 fights? He's 16 fights in, 17 fight El Rayo. Like he should honestly take the El Rayo fight because you fighting El Rayo, beating El Rayo, put you in line for someone like a Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? Frank Martin. And then if you beat a Frank Martin, now you got a George Kambosos. Them names are starting to get bigger. You see what I'm saying? Names are starting to get bigger now. Now your names are starting to be in that mix. Even
if Tank beats Frank, he's still that's still a good name to have. That's still a good name.
Those names are good.
You gotta say it.
You heard it, bro.
Are you talking about with Frank Martin and Tank?
Night.
Yo, that upset would be too crazy.
Everybody go night.
That upset would be too crazy.
That's an amazing fight. I'm really excited. And I'm not gonna lie. If David Benavidez is on that undercard, that's even better. And it makes me think, what is the rest of that undercard is gonna look like? That's gonna be talked about even more. And I think that's gonna sell the fight. You got David Benavidez and Gervonta Tank Davis on the same card. If they can get that done, how many pay-per-views are they going to sell? That's a whole nother story right there.
It might happen. They might mess around and put the winner of Rolly and Cruz on there.
They gotta put my man Boots if they can.
Not that fast from March to June. bro.
Oh, he is in June.
Rolly,
Huh?
Rolly
He
definitely
is in
not
June.
fighting
He is in
after
June.
March 30th. In
Rolly's not. He's not fighting until December because he about to go. He about to get cracked. Little
Hey,
man finna.
Really gonna mess
Now,
around and have to finish the
got
race.
high guard
Hey,
on him.
side.
You hear me?
Hey,
Hey,
side.
yo.
Now for surely, for surely is for this Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, man.
Nah, not my dog. Not for sure, Sean. You got
Oh man.
You know it's an imposter out there. Not for sure,
Oh
Sean.
man. He asked a crazy question early. I said,
I'm with it. I'm with
What
it.
do you say?
He
What do
for
you say?
surely not with that.
What do you say?
Man, this man said he asked Jake Paul, he said, what did you do for all these people to hate you as much as they do?
Who said that?
What did you do?
For surely Sean said this.
What did this man do?
What is he doing right now?
I need to know.
What is he
What did he
doing
do?
right now?
Jay Paul?
What did he do?
He is strategically picking opponents.
I mean, in your first 10 fights, I don't
You
mind
got
doing
to.
that because
You got to.
Any
Picking
coach
opponents that are
strategically
above his age criteria.
You got to. You got to strategically pick
You gotta. So you out here shouting old men for surely? I know you.
Man, I know you didn't see Tiger Johnson's first 6 fights. We all love Tiger Johnson, but I know you didn't see. You know what I mean?
So the first 10 fights, yeah, of course, it's gonna
you got to.
You're gonna pick accordingly. But with this fight specifically with Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, it's just that's a huge age gap, and everybody keep talking about Mike Tyson, bro. They don't cut it out. Mike Tyson land on him, and he gonna do. What happened when Jake Paul land on Mike?
He gonna rip to the body.
Mike gonna look at him like he gonna say what Terrence said about Earl. Oh, that's it. All right, for sure.
No,
I'm finna get on you.
No.
Listen, but the reason why I'm saying it is because you have to think who Mike Tyson is, right?
Was
exactly.
But who he still is, though, he can still teach the game, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So from me, I'm saying, listen, him getting in there, getting in that ring, even if Jake goes to bed, his IQ is gonna go up because he's gonna learn. Oh, okay, I can't do that. All right, cool. Because right now he hasn't fought any C-level fighters. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't fought any C-level fighters. So getting in there with the person who was of Mike's stature is going to raise his IQ. The dude said he's falling in love with boxing. So if he's falling in love with boxing, he didn't have no previous amateur record, right? He didn't have no amateur career. So he has to have his career kind of fast.
No, he got to learn on the job.
He has to.
Let's follow him down this road.
Right?
No, I'm listening to him.
So for him to gain that experience, you have to. How can I get a job and I ain't got no experience? How can I get experience and I can't get the job? You feel me? So right now, when he gets in there, he's gonna learn some stuff. He's gonna go back. He's gonna get footage of him and Mike Tyson, one of the greatest heavyweights we've seen. Right?
Couldn't he do that by sparring?
So
you can get it by sparring, but that ain't sparring. When Mike get in there, he had to tell. I know everybody heard it. He had to tell. Roy. Sorry, he hit Roy with a mean body shot. Roy said, "Oh man, come on." He said, "Oh, I'm sorry." I know. Go back and watch the fight. You're gonna hear him say, "I'm sorry." He hit him too hard because that's Mike's mentality.
Roy
he ain't gonna go easy on you
with a straight level. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, great brother.
No. You got it. It's my fault. That's my fault.
No, I was just saying. With Mike Tyson, what you're saying is, he's going to learn some stuff from Mike Tyson from all the things that Mike Tyson ever done.
For sure.
In his youth, but will his older body be able to do the things that's in his mind? See, the thing is, like what you guys are talking about. This is what's getting me, Sean, is that somebody said it yesterday. Mike Tyson has forgotten more stuff than Jake Paul has learned. True enough. Can his body still execute the very things that he know how to do? And can it execute at a level enough to keep up with a 27-year-old for 10 rounds?
Jake can't keep up with Jake for 10 rounds. He ain't got that conditioning yet. So you might want to say for about 7 rounds. Can he hold him for 7?
So do you think
Right?
Mike
We all
Tyson?
know Jake is gassing.
So do you think that Mike Tyson is staying competitive with the 27-year-olds for 7 rounds? That's what you're telling me?
Who called out who?
No. I'm asking you. Do you think that Mike Tyson is going to be able to all the things that he learned, right, and all the things that he implement those things at 57 for 7 straight rounds with Jake Paul?
I think it'll be easier than what we're thinking.
Because but why do you think it's going to be so easy with this young? Because here's the thing, you got to think about it, right? Jake Paul is not going in there to lay down. Nobody wants to be the guy that got knocked out by a 57-year-old man. Nobody.
Right.
Nobody wants to. He has to go in there with that mentality. He has to go in there with that ideology, because if he gets knocked out by Mike Tyson, he better than anybody know that he becomes a meme instantly, because this is his generation. He's going to instantly become a meme. He can't go in there and get knocked out by Mike Tyson, right? So he's going to have to defend himself. Mike Tyson pressuring him. You see what I'm saying? And he's putting a lot of pressure on him. He's going to have a fight or flight instinct. He can't flight, so he can only fight. He's talking about for 7 rounds. Everyone keeps talking about what happens if Mike Tyson lands on Jake Paul. What happens when Jake Paul lands on Mike Tyson? Not one time, but multiple times.
And he will.
Yeah, and I know it. And I know he's going to get hit, but I do know Mike is going to deliver some stuff too. He's definitely going to deliver some punishing punches. But my thing is, him getting in there is going to.
I seen that. I was waiting.
Look at Karma. She thinks she's slick. She ain't got in the chat.
I want to give you some after you finish.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I just think it's good for him because he wants to develop in the sport. He wants to grow the sport, and then he has to learn at an accelerated pace. So, what better than to get this man who can really do it? And I don't think he could do it at an elite level. We all know that. I don't think he could do it at an A level. We all know that. I still think Mike can bring it at a B level, and Jake is not a B level fighter yet. So,
okay, so
I don't think Mike's getting hit with anything flush that's gonna make him say, "Whoa, I regret getting in this ring."
So I got a pressure
in the second or the third round. With a straight
that's Roy. That's Roy, man. Okay. That's Roy.
Exactly. My point. No, wait. Stay right there. Don't move. Stay right there. Put your hands up. Stay right there. Don't move. You just said that's Roy.
Mm-hmm.
An older guy. Mike can get out of the way of that punch. So with this 30-year age gap, how is he gonna get out of the way of a Jake Paul punch? Listen, don't take this wrong. And I speak for me and A-Side if I say this fairly. Don't think that we rooting for Jake Paul, because that's not what this is. We are living in the realm of reality. No offense, but we living in the realm of reality. We're not judging this fight off nostalgia. We judging this fight off of this is one of our heroes that we grew up looking up to.
Yeah,
that's gonna take a young whippersnapper into a ring with a 30-year age gap. After people kept saying last night, Jake Paul is just a YouTuber. Jake Paul has been training and fighting for the last 3-4 years? Was it longer than that? He's been training. If we say that this young guy is taking boxing serious, he's lifting weights, he's rehydrating. They got all types of prime drinks. I don't know if he's drinking his brother prime juice or whatever he got going on and things like that. He lifting weights, he training and stuff like that. Why not just if he wanted to absorb Mike's knowledge, why not just spar him and then fight somebody that's of younger stature from our community, instead of beating up on one of our old timers? This is an older guy. This is 57-year-old Mike Tyson. Now, if this was 40-year-old Mike Tyson, me and A-Side spoke about this earlier. If this was 40-year-old Mike Tyson that was just in that had just did that movie, The Hangover, I bet you Jake wouldn't be considering fighting Mike right now.
Did Mike call him out, or he called out Mike?
Listen, I would bet my house on it if that Mike was 40 years old, that 40-year-old Mike from The Hangover, in this same age of Jake Paul would not call Mike out if Mike was that 40-year-old from The Hangover. He wouldn't do that. There's a reason he's calling out a 57-year-old Mike Tyson. There's a reason.
Did he called out Mike?
I don't know how it happened. I'm being honest.
Yeah, I thought Mike said he wanted to fight him.
I'm not a Jake Paul fan. Even if a legend says something like that, bro, this man is 57 years old. This is nothing but.
You approve Pacquiao and Conor Ben?
I don't approve that.
So here's the thing, right? Even if he say Mike called me out, there was plenty of people that called Jake Paul out. Plenty that he did not answer the bell to. But you answering the bell to 57-year-old Mike Tyson. Right. And then I asked the question yesterday. I said, will Mike be able to take testosterone? Will Mike be able to take drugs, for this fight? Naturally, because he's going to need it. He's going to need to reverse time as much as possible.
And they will have testing, correct?
I don't think they're going to have testing. But here's the downside to that. If they don't have testing, then that means Paul is not going to have testing.
Right. Yeah.
It goes both ends. It goes like this is the side that I think that and now I feel like the person in the room that's using logic and using realism, but I feel crazy for doing it. It's like everybody looking at me, laughing at me. I'm like, dude, we're forgetting that, if it's no testing, it's no testing on both ends. You see what I'm saying? When as you get older, bones get brittle. That's an actual thing. As you get older, wounds heal slower. These are facts. Everything like ligaments and joints are not as strong as they used to be. And I'm not saying that he can't go in there and do what he got. Yeah, he absolutely can. He's a legend. He's the greatest, right? But what I'm saying is, I just don't. I don't feel comfortable with this young 27-year-old young bull going in there with our legend. I felt like he should have fought someone in or around his weight and his age. I just do. That's where I'm at with it.
Who did Roy just fight too?
Michael Floyd. Why don't he fight Floyd? His brother fought Floyd. Why don't he go fight Floyd?
When Floyd played with
Floyd, 58.
He played with him
and caught his big brother, and who's bigger than Jake Paul.
He didn't even.
He dropped Logan Paul and he held him up.
He really didn't even he didn't even press the gas on him.
Hey, but who did Roy Jones just fight?
I don't know.
Within the last 9 months, he fought.
I don't know. I'm not familiar.
He fought somebody, man, but
no, I'm not familiar.
I don't even watch Floyd's exhibitions. I'm not too much into that.
I can 100% agree with both of y'all take though. So I can say I understand your side too. Like, yo, he's on the verge of 60. He shouldn't be taking any blows to the head. He shouldn't be taking.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not with that. I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't think it's gonna be what.
But here's the thing though, in boxing, right? We just seen Francis Ngannou, right? Brutal knockout, right? And of course they're gonna say that was against AJ. What I'm saying is it's still boxing. You can still get caught with something very devastating, right? And if that happens, I'm not gonna be a person that hold my tongue. I'm like, this is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this is our elder. Like, what are we doing right now? You get what I'm saying? We got a.
You think Tyson right now can't take away his right hand?
Who? Jake Paul?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't, man. I'm just being honest with you. I just feel uncomfortable about the whole thing, man. I'm being honest with you. I don't know if he do take away his right hand. That's fine. Is he taking away his right hand? Is Tyson being an immaculate boxer for 7 rounds, 10 rounds? I don't think so. You see what I'm saying? I just don't think so. I want to see Jake Paul go in there with somebody who is in or around or retired, but is around his age and can get in shape, and then he can fight them. We're saying that Jake Paul will have experience. Jake Paul can gain experience from any fighter that's better than him.
He should fight somebody who's 10 and 0.
Any fighter that's better than him is going to have the same effect with him learning. Right.
Listen, this is all just the rules. He's fighting. He's defeating a lot of our man. Listen,
and I feel that 1,000%. I do.
In a couple of years, this guy's gonna retire with names from I don't want to make it about that, but y'all.
Right.
It's like it's almost like a laughing matter to me now. It's not funny no more. It's like, bro, okay, like you knocked out Tyron Woodley, a UFC fighter. He beat on Anderson Silva.
Spider, yeah.
Like all these guys are like,
hey, B-Hop will teach him a lesson. Hey, you hear me? Hey, B-Hop will teach him a lesson. Let him go in there with the alien. You see what I'm saying? The alien stay in shape now. No, because for sure you said he needs experience.
We seen what Joe did to B-Hop. So I'm starting to feel your point a little bit more and more as I'm thinking. So,
but this is what I'm saying though. I think B-Hop would give him more of a run for his money than Tyson would. You know what I'm saying? Stylistically, he'll be able to teach him, and I like to see him against B-Hop. He can do that.
B-Hop he's trying to fight right now anyway. He's trying to fight Bill, so B-Hop might as well hop in that ring with Jake.
Yeah, how old is B-Hop right now?
I don't know. I'm a
57.
Nah, he ain't fighting. He ain't fighting. Take B-Hop out. I thought B-Hop was younger than that. I don't know why I thought B-Hop was young. B-Hop was fighting until he was old even back then.
Yeah, I feel like everybody's drunk off nostalgia right now, and thinking with their heart, and that's a bad thing to do. It's almost like people want to see a legend fall. I don't think it's a good investment.
Hey, B-Hop 59. I don't know why B-Hop.
He's 59.
B-Hop
okay,
54. Nah, he ain't fighting B-Hop neither. Hey, he ain't fighting none of that. Nah, man. Let him fight somebody around his age. Nah, let him fight somebody.
And that's just my thing. I'm just thinking, like, I do understand that tape, and I just don't think that it'll go that way.
Man, he'll get experience. There's plenty of boxers that'll love to give him experience. Plenty of boxers that will love to give Jake Paul specifically experience.
He wants to fight Lil Tank Davis. He said he'll fight Lil Tank Davis, and he wants to fight older guys. Notice he never meets in the middle ground. He'll fight.
He's fighting at what, 200 pounds? 180, 190?
He fights an old guy or he fights a small guy, like a guy that, you know what I'm saying? And when he fought, what happened when he fought Tyson Fury's brother and he lost? He don't want to go up against that style no more. He don't want to go up against a boxer. So he went back.
That's what I'm saying. If Tommy could, I mean, he did. Did he drop Tommy, right?
No, he didn't drop Tommy.
Nah.
I thought he dropped Tommy.
I don't remember.
No, he presented challenges to Tommy. I don't believe he dropped Tommy.
I didn't watch it, but I thought
we can check it. Yeah, we check it. But
we'll check ourselves.
Then he get beat by KSI.
Be wrong about though. If Mike goes in there and knocks the kid out, I will proudly stand up here and let y'all put egg on my face. I would love to be wrong about that.
Yeah, for sure. This is the one time I want to be wrong.
Yeah.
Like this is the one time I want to be wrong. I really want to be wrong. Somebody say, yeah, he did. I don't mind being wrong this time with him knocking him flat. Like, I don't mind that. But
I don't even think Mike KOs him. I just think he teaches the youngin a lesson and says, yo, this is how you get down. And that's not a bad loss to have because you learn.
Who wins?
Oh, I got Mike taking the W. Decision win. I don't got anybody knockout. I don't think he's gonna KO the cat because I just don't think he's gonna do that to him. But you never know. A switch might flip, and he might put Jake on his pockets. I don't know.
See, that's the extreme side of it, right? On benefit Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson knocking Jake Paul out. But what about the other extreme?
You want him to fight Holyfield?
Oh, nah. They
why
too
only naming older fighters? Why don't he fight somebody?
No, because we just talked about Bernard. That's why I said you want him to fight Holyfield.
Nah, him. He can fight. Let me see. Who can Jake Paul?
Why you don't want to let him fight Richard Torres?
How old Richard is?
Richard like 25 years old.
I don't mind him fighting nobody.
I
wanted to fight. I really want to fight him.
You want him with Richard. Richard, they heavyweight, right? Jake's heavyweight.
I really want him to fight Hussein Rahman. That's who I wanted to see him fight.
I thought I wanted to see it until I seen how Rahman was getting down, and Jake would have beat him too.
Nah, I don't think style make fights, and Tommy didn't beat Tommy.
He ain't got none of this.
But it's fine though. I think Jake Paul get beat by Hussein. I think so.
I don't know. I seen Hussein couldn't take. He wasn't.
That was about another boxer. There was about another boxer. You know.
See, now you trying to go back to my point.
Yeah, you about another boxer. I mean, the only thing that's throwing me off with the Mike Tyson is the fact that Mike Tyson's age.
I think Richard Torres puts him to sleep if they fight.
Okay. Well, will Jake fight anybody in or around his weight?
That's what I'm saying. If this is what I'm saying, we going toward
not in
the
or around
age
his weight,
range.
in or around his age. My bad.
Yeah,
In or around
we
his
going around his
age. Will he
and
fight
his weight, because
anybody in
Richard
or
is
around
Would
his
he
weight?
fight Conor Ben if
210?
Conor Ben called him out?
If Conor Ben called him out,
Called out Jake Paul.
hey, Conor Ben gonna beat him. He gonna beat him.
Yeah, Ben gonna give him a couple that he wishes he would
want
regret.
experience.
Conor
Right?
Ben's he want experience. If he
There
want
you go.
experience, he gonna get all the experience he want. Conor Ben will beat.
He gonna give him from the left to the right. Boom,
Yeah.
bam, boom.
Yo, how old Berlanga is? How old
Yeah, and
Berlanga
Berlanga's
is?
at 168.
Yeah,
And Jake
that's
fights
what
at
I'm
what?
saying.
200 pounds?
Yeah. Berlanga,
Yeah,
trust me,
Berlanga will
Berlanga
still mollywop him all up and down the, you know what I mean?
Berlanga will knock him cold out. He can get all the experience he want right then and there too. He can knock him cold out.
Oh no, I got something in my mind that says Mike makes him take a nap, but then I got another thing that just says, yo, he gonna school him and show him how to do it. You know what I mean? We gonna see though.
Okay. Let me see. Yeah, what you think about the fight tonight? I didn't get your opinion on it, Sean. Like, what did you think
I had
that was
AJ
gonna
by
happen?
I had AJ by KO from the drop.
But did you have it going like that though?
Not to go to sleep for a minute and a half. No. Not like
To go to sleep for a minute and a half?
And not no 2-round flatline murder. Oh boy.
Hey, what you think about Earl Spence saying that he got a $40K on Rolly Romero losing the fight to Isaac Cruz?
Man, I'm telling him I'm matching his 40K right now. I'm matching that. We got 80K. Let's double up and let's split it.
Yo, he said he got 40K on.
I was just telling Fo that.
Do y'all feel like do y'all feel like that's a safe pick though, to just go all the way with
who?
To pick against Rolly?
I got Isaac Cruz, but I don't feel like it's safe.
Okay, so let me ask you this: do you think Rolly has a better chin than Cabrera? Giovanni Cabrera?
No, I think Rolly. I think Rolly can be chinny.
I think so.
I think he's chinny.
Especially when he feels power.
I think Cruz gonna knock Rolly out.
No, but he's chinny. I don't know. He's chinny.
He's gonna drop him for sure.
And trust me, Isaac Cruz got the fundamentals to knock Rolly out. He do.
How tall is Rolly?
He does have the fundamentals to get up underneath him. He does have that.
He has.
How tall is Rolly?
What, Rolly like 5'8"? How tall is Rolly?
I thought he was like 5'10". He's tall. He's 5'8".
He's about my height. He's about 5'.
No, he cannot be 5'10". Rolly is not 5'10". Let me see. Yo,
he's not 5'10".
Yeah, somebody tell me how tall Rolly is. Hold on, man. If Rolly 5'10", I'm done.
Charles, I definitely think Joshua should be fighting Fury. I would like to see that. Oh, I want to see that so bad. But
I would like to see Joshua.
Yeah, he's 5'8".
He's 5'8".
Yeah, he's 5'8". Yeah, with a 68-inch arm reach. I don't know why.
Oh, bro, you know my arm reach? I figured it out earlier.
He got a 68-inch arm reach. That's wild.
75.
See, they just said what I just thought. Charles just said what I said. I would love to see Joshua Usyk 3. Because Joshua had Usyk, man, and I don't know why he did not take that body. He hurt Usyk to the body, had him on the ropes, and he was aiming for the head and missing. And I'm yelling at my TV, hit his body. He's not doing it. And I got mad, man. Like, I don't know what happened.
Dang. Isaac Cruz is 5'4" with a 63-inch arm reach.
Yeah, he gonna be all up in here with Rolly. He gonna be all up and through this right here.
Yo, hey, Rolly not gonna be able to
hands gonna be right here like this. He gonna be doing this.
I can't even fight y'all on this because I just watched Rolly get punched down by Barrosa. Like a fight that he actually lost. I watched him get punched down by Barroso, so I can't even fight y'all on this. I would like to give
Barroso put him through the ropes too.
Well, Rolly is
Barroso definitely. Barroso definitely put him on the ropes. I'm like, yo, somebody
Rolly
get
is
Rolly.
an Adrian Broner when it comes to talking. I like how entertaining he is when he talks smack. It's crazy to hey, so why you do that?
What?
Oh, I thought you was about to bag him. I thought you was about to
Oh,
Nah,
bag him.
you right. Because since Broner, we haven't had anybody that really talked
Yeah,
that.
like
You know what I
Rolly
mean?
is a really good trash talk. He's entertaining. So like, bro, it's bittersweet to watch him lose. Y'all gotta admit. He's so entertaining.
you talking about Rolly?
Yeah,
Rolly's good for boxing.
he's good for boxing, bro. Like
Rolly's
we need
good
that
for
type of
boxing.
talker that just says whatever comes to his mind. Like, you know, he did show some compassion to Ryan the other day. But it's hard to argue against y'all right now when y'all talking about Isaac Cruz because he lost to an elite fighter in Gervonta Tank Davis. But
he didn't look good with Giovanni though.
He did not
look good with Giovanni though.
I think that style is
it's bad for him. And Giovanni, he was throwing everything at Giovanni and Landon too.
Yeah. Giovanni, I'm being honest with you. That style,
he has heart.
Style is not good for him.
But he has heart too, because he was getting cracked. Boop. And he thought he was gonna get him, but dude did not fold.
We got Charles Edward Cheese in the super chat with the $5. He said Eddie Hearn was hyped about the flat line. We need the Ben Davison Joshua versus Usyk trilogy or Fury. That's a fact. We definitely need the Fury, but my boy for surely Sean wanted to see the trilogy. I think maybe Usyk got his number. And then we had another super chat with the $3 super chat with our girl Kiki. Salute to Kiki. Salute to you. Thank you for the super chat and supporting the channel. We appreciate you. I think y'all early. He said I think y'all early tonight because Cheese because he's frozen. Oh, okay, Cheese. But yeah, with Isaac Cruz, that either way it goes, if Isaac Cruz win or Rolly Romero win, they're gonna have to see Barroso.
Yeah, because
it's not a gimme that either one of them beat Barroso.
Not at all. And I think if Cruz fights Barroso, he'll touch it.
I think Cruz is gonna beat Barroso.
And the funny thing about it is, Foe was saying this months ago before this even happened. He was like, "What if Barroso get the belt?" I'm like, "Bro, this would need to happen for it to get the belt. He would need to fight. Yeah, he would need to fight. Literally, that's what happened." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
I didn't like that at all. We was talking about this. I was just saying wild stuff,
bro. Let's just put this in our mind. Yeah. Barroso may be world champ by the end of this year. He may be world champion. That's like that. As crazy as that sounds.
How old is he? Like
I don't know. Like legend has it. He has a kid that's 30 years old. Legend has it. So how old is he really?
I mean, he could have popped one out at 14, but you know what I mean.
Ismael Barroso is 41.
Yeah, I think he got to add 10 on.
Hey, you know what? Jake Paul fight Ismael Barroso.
Nah, he gonna play his. They way too small. He way too small. He'll take that fight.
Jake gonna outweigh him by 90 pounds, ain't he? 80 pounds.
You're right. That is a huge weight difference.
Yeah, that's a huge weight. Yeah. And while I say either one of them is food. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Either one of them is food to Ishmael. Like that dude got sledgehammers in his gloves, man. The way he hit.
And he's not a bad boxer.
No, he's not. Especially, I'm being real with you. Isaac Cruz better win because if Rolly win and Rolly got to get back in that ring with him,
Rolly said, "I ain't doing it." He said, "You think I want to get hit by that? I told you. You guys thought I was lying. I told you."
He did say. He said that old man hit harder than Tank. That's what he said. He said Barroso hit harder than Tank. So I just want to know what he got did there.
Hey, Sean, do it again. Say it
again. You think I want to get hit by that? I told y'all, I'm not getting hit by that. It was pretty hard. Y'all thought I was playing.
Yo,
man.
Yo,
Nah, that's
yo,
crazy, son.
and he got Rolly right on the head. Yo, he got
That's crazy.
Yo, he got hey, that is
Bruh.
funny, man. My main man, my main man Barossa, he definitely is world champion if any one of them.
He
You
really
know what I'm
won. He really
They
won.
dropping the belt.
saying?
That man put hands and feet on
Who?
Rolly that night. I was like, bro, what is going on? And I was wondering when I first saw them step in the ring, I was like, bro, why would you put this old man in the ring with Rolly? Remember, I was like, bro, this is messed up, bro. And then I started seeing them punches land. I was
See,
like,
that power is
No, but I'm gonna be real with you. Barossa beat him with a basic 1-2. That whole he didn't do too much more than a 1-2.
and he
That-
caught Rolly's timing in round 2.
Chill.
yo, wasn't he hitting Rolly at angles though? Like, wasn't he kind of sliding with the punches he was
He
hitting?
was
Getting out the way?
watch out.
Like,
He's not a
I
bad
was like,
boxer.
whoa. I'm like, whoa.
I don't remember seeing him give Rolly too many angles. I just remember him cutting the ring off, and whenever he could catch Rolly, because Rolly was like he was doing a lot of movement. He was doing a lot of lateral movement.
Yeah.
And
Do you
Barossa
remember
was cutting
when
that
he got
ring
hit for the
off.
first time?
Right.
When Rolly got hit for the first time, he looked and was like, ooh.
Yeah, he looked
What?
and was like, yo.
And then he got put through the ropes. Ooh, what?
Yo,
Nope. Not on duty. Not on duty.
And we got my brother Dub C in the building again. That's my brother Dub C. Well Connected is in the building. He got his link in the building, y'all. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my brother Dub C channel where he have all the fire interviews. He has a great relationship with the Russells, with the Russell camp. So you guys gonna see a lot of exclusive Russell content on his page. You guys gonna be getting first access to the content that he's bringing. I'm telling you, the interviews and the things that the videos that he have, you guys gonna want to watch. It's absolutely fine. We appreciate you, great brother Dub C. Click that link and make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. Let's get his channels to over 100 subs. Y'all go ahead and definitely click that link. The link is right in the chat. Click that link, and then he's gonna he should have some videos out right now. If not, he should be dropping
There's only
very
one
soon.
right now.
He should be dropping it very soon, like by this weekend or Monday. Doug, when you dropping some more content, I know you got them in the pipeline. When some more content coming out with those interviews that you told me about? Absolutely crazy. Nah. That's salute. My brother, Hood Rich 410. Salute. Great brother, how you feeling, man? Yeah, but nah. Outside of Ismail Barossa, like, let's bring it back to this Ryan situation. Like, he has more interviews. I don't know if you guys heard like the most recent interview.
Who?
Well, Ryan.
Ryan
Yeah, he had another interview out today, and it's really getting to a place that it's really kind of crazy, right? Because it's starting to sound like I got a 6-year-old daughter who likes to talk to me, but she don't want to like she want to make it interesting, so she'll tell me the craziest story.
Right.
And then I'll listen to her and I'll ask about her story, but I know her story is wacky.
She wants your attention.
Right. She just wants my attention, right? It's not true. Like my daughter will talk about a roller coaster and then how it went through a house, and then a spy got on it, and that's how he was able to get to the helicopter. Once he got on the helicopter, like it's an imaginative story, but I know it is.
Hear that?
Right, it's a dope story. So listen to it. So Ryan said, yeah, I don't want to come off as callous when I say this, but he said that the people that's looking for him, the elites that are looking for him, told him that they were going to make sure that he transitioned, right? But because he loved Jesus so much, that they was going to make sure they do it with him on the cross so everyone can see. So I'm like,
what channel was this on?
So I'm like, yo, it was an interview. I gotta find it again. So he said that. So before, the stories was much more believable, right? But he said that the people are after him, and that they want to make sure he gonna transition because of all the stuff that he's saying, and they're gonna make sure that it's on the cross since he loved Jesus so much, so that everybody can see. He said, "Yeah, we're here, and that's how they're gonna." That's crazy, absolutely crazy. Average 6-year-old. Facts. Facts, Copper. Facts. That's my daughter. I'm dropping the Gary Anthon Russell full interview Sunday, followed up with the Lamont Roach interview. That's my brother, Dub C. He's dropping new
A lot of
content.
dark horses.
He's going to drop the Gary Anthon Russell full interview Sunday, and then followed by Lamont Roach. You guys are not going to want to miss that. I see 16 subs to his channel. Let's get that number up, guys. If you can please click that link that's in the chat. Dubs, he dropped that link. If you can please click that link in the chat. If you love boxing, go ahead and click that link and subscribe to my boy Dub C's channel. Let's get his.
Those are two solid interviews.
I don't think the video will stop playing if y'all stop and click.
In the exclusive interview. So he's asking all the questions that real boxing fans want to know. You know what I mean? It's not no bureaucracy. It's not. The top rank was sent this guy to ask specific questions. No, Dub C is asking the questions that boxing fans really want to know. And
I want to know why Gary didn't fight for the title, man. That's what I want to know.
Why Gary didn't fight for the title?
Yeah.
Well, who's Sabra Matisse?
No. Remember when he had a title shot and he didn't?
Who was that title shot against? Because I know what you're talking about, but I'm trying to remember who was that against.
I'm trying to remember his name, but
Dub can get that answer for you if you just ask. I'm pretty sure.
Did he already do the interview though?
Salute, Nah, he got the interviews. He got.
He's already done with them, and he's waiting.
Yeah, he got some. Now he got some more fire stuff though. But here's the cool thing about it: if y'all subscribing to his channel, and if y'all ask him. You know what I'm saying? To ask the Russell something, then y'all questions can pop up in the like he'll be able to ask it the questions to the Russells. That's what I'm saying. Definitely go subscribe to my boy channels like Art Stokes did, and make sure y'all get y'all questions in there. He gonna make sure.
I want to see him fight Jermaine Ortiz.
You want to see who fight Jermaine Ortiz?
Gary.
Okay, you want to ask about Jermaine Ortiz?
I want to see him. I want to see them fight.
Right.
And then, you know what I mean? The winner, they can get a title shot off something. Because, Jermaine, he needs another shot at the belt, man.
Right.
You want me to touch on that Ryan Garcia? We moving on from that?
No. We definitely can tell. I want to get you, the fact that he said that sound crazy to me because, like you want to extend, some type of, you want to, good night, Kiki. Enjoy yourself. You want to extend some type of grace to someone like that, right? But when they saying things like that, it's like, all right, man, you're taking us to a weird place. Like how believable is this? What do you think about that?
So one, that's super extreme to say that they want you to die on a cross and things like that.
Not a transition because I tried to use selective words because of YouTube. Yeah.
So I mean, whatever he said, to say that
transition,
is a bit extreme. And at this point, like, I want to get past this point. I really want to get past this point in this fight to see how he's acting after. Because if he goes back to a sense of normality, like I said last night, then it's gonna confirm, what's kind of like in the back of my mind. Y'all know which way I'm leaning towards. But if this behavior continues, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's so extreme right now. This behavior shouldn't subside like within the next year. It could only like get worse. He can only go higher before we see like a major fall off. See, everybody thinks that he's falling off right now, and it's not happening. He's still fighting April 20th, so he hasn't failed yet. Falling off is like, it'll be bad, and we won't know what that looks like until we actually make it to that point. So I don't like. Listen, I don't like putting things on people, like calling people lies and things like that, which is why I'm trying to let the situation play out. But the crazier it gets, the more questions we have. And with him making that type of claim, it's like, is he really in the realm of reality right now? Or, is he promoting this fight? Like, I don't really know. Like, that's crazy because he was just on Twitter not too long ago hitting the heavy bag. Looking normal. I mean, when a person loses their mind like that, like it's kind of hard to see them perform day-to-day activities and things like that. So now I'm questioning, like, how focused is he in camp? I mean, he's sound-minded enough to get on the plane and be out there on the day that he was supposed to, beat up for camp. He's sound-minded enough for that. But then he's on I guess it was a podcast with these,
Yeah, it sound like either a podcast or it sound like a Clubhouse type of phone deal where they on the phone and they talk. It sounds like something like that.
Okay, so he's probably in one of those Twitter spaces.
Okay.
I don't know, bro. Like that's kind of insane. Like I said, he reported to training camp on time. He's there. He's hitting the heavy bag. He's doing things like, from a normal standpoint, as far as boxing, and the fight is still on and things like that. Nobody's drug testing him. If it was this extreme, I would think that his team loves him enough to take him out of this fight and put him, in some type of treatment program and things like that. Nobody's making none of those moves. Nobody. Literally, nobody else is really tweeting too much about Ryan as far as like that's a part of like his business. It was his, from what I understand, his ex-wife and his brother that come in it. Could they be a part of the sale, for the fight and things like that? And then again, like if this is how he's going to sell his fight, like I can't respect something like this. I don't really know. That's crazy.
So here it is right here. I think it was on Aki TV where it says Elon Musk is the Antichrist, and I can send it to both of y'all. So
I seen that.
Yeah, that's where he talks about it. That's where I was like, yo,
that's because his tweets had got deleted. His tweets got deleted, and he didn't delete them. So somebody from like Twitter deleted his tweets, and he didn't like that. So he snapped and called Elon Musk,
Right. But the thing is, it's more audio on that video, right? And that's when he say what I said that he just what I said that he told y'all in that video. I was like, all right, this is a cry. I mean, this is bad. You know what I mean? Like it's really bad because it's obvious that it's not true, and I just got to be the guy to say it's not true. But what is this guy going like? Did he take something? Did somebody lace something that he had? You see what I'm saying? Like I'm starting to ask questions that's like, all right, come on, man. Did somebody mess around with this guy? There's all different type of drugs that are out there right now that it can mess someone's brain up. Are we watching this in real time right now with Ryan Garcia?
And what time frame would they have drugged him though? Isn't he being drug tested while he's going through this?
No, he said that he do marijuana and whatnot. So like I've never done it, but from the stories that I heard, just doing that in one night can screw you up. You know what I mean? You will never be the same no more. Like if somebody decides to lace, your marijuana or something like that, dude, it can really seriously mess you up very quickly. Mm-hmm. It doesn't take a long time to do that. Right. You know what I mean? And sometimes some people, it only take one to change the trajectory of their life. Because they said that's what happened with DMX. DMX, he had it. So like some people don't mind other people rolling up and stuff like that for them. I don't indulge, but if I did indulge, I think I would be the one that would be doing my own. You know what I'm saying? Just because.
And probably
but some people think it's funny to lace certain things, right, and then to give other people. But that one thing can mess you up forever. So it's just a cause for concern. You know what I mean? It's just a cause for concern. Like I know everybody was laughing and whatnot, but it gets to a point where it's like, it's not funny. You know what I mean?
That's your title right there, A-Side. The question you asked: are we seeing this in real time? That's
right.
Wow.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I was saying it's in real time. So I was telling for Shirley Sean, I was like, yo, hey, so Sean hit me one day, right? Folks. So Sean say, yo, hey, yo, A-Side, yo, I'm arguing with these dudes. I think he was talking about, what was talking about, like Shakur Stevenson in the contract or whatever like that. He was like, yo, I'm arguing with these dudes on Twitter about, I was like, yo, Sean, don't. Bruh, it's a never-ending hole. I said, trust me. Like,
fall back.
tell you, it's a never ending. Like if you get on with Twitter and going back and forth, them dudes, it never stops.
Oh, Twitter's wild.
Yeah, it
Mania.
never stops. It never stops. So now it's just one of them things where what we were talking and he had me cracking up. We were talking about, so he was arguing with somebody on Twitter. I was like, no, not the Twitter. Don't fall in that hole. They gonna get you. Yo, and you know what's funny? They're gonna be casuals that get you too. Like,
And it be the casuals that really say that crazy.
A bunch of like, what? What are you talking about right now?
Just geesy type of stuff, man. Where I'm like, what?
Yeah.
He said a competitive fight. Taking Isaac Cruz was a real competitive fight. What? I said, yo.
Somebody must be calling him.
Oh yeah. He must have got a call.
Taking Isaac Cruz was kind of competitive though.
You said Isaac Cruz was kind of competitive.
Tanking Isaac Cruz, that was competitive, don't you think?
I mean, Tank broke his hand, and to me,
in the 4th and 5th round.
In the 4th and 5th round, no.
I'm saying he hurt his hand in the 4th or 5th round. I think it was the 5th.
Tank beat him easy to me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
One hand?
Yeah, he beat him easy to me. Like before the hand,
did it look
messed up hand after the hand. Yeah, it wasn't even close to me. That wasn't close. Like people keep talking about, oh, Isaac Cruz did this and Isaac Cruz did that. Like, bro, get out of here, man. Isaac Cruz did exactly what he's supposed to do. Come straight forward, get beat up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did exactly what he's supposed to do. He came forward and got beat up each time. Like, but that's what's going to be interesting, folks. Like, see, Isaac Cruz had a hard time with Tank because Tank was fighting on the back foot, right? Rolly, we never seen Rolly fight on no back foot. We seen Rolly get knocked out on the back foot, but we never seen him fight on the back foot.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? What's gonna happen when Rolly get put on that back foot by Isaac Cruz? Because he constantly gonna get put on that back foot.
It's gonna be bad.
Oh yeah, he constantly gonna get put on that back foot.
If he can't keep, it's hard fighting. It's hard when you got long arms and you got a height advantage. It's hard fighting a guy that gets up under you. It's hard fighting a guy that gets up under you, bro, because you can't get off the way you want to. You have to step back. And Rolly doesn't have much skill stepping back on that back foot and being able to fire off and get his punches off. Rolly is a come forward fighter. This is come forward versus come forward. Rolly would have to establish that jab early to keep Cruz up off of him. Cruz is still gonna try to find a way to get up underneath that jab. He did with Tank, but it wasn't necessarily the jab. The way Tank hurt his hand is that Cruz might have feinted. Tank threw that hand, Cruz blocked it and countered Tank. I don't think that's how it'll play out against a Rolly, but I just seen him taking away that jab by constantly pressuring whatever. What hand is Rolly is orthodox, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he gonna like Cruz's incentive is gonna be especially with how big Rolly is. Rolly's 135, but he's a big 135. Cruz's incentive is gonna be to get in close and not let Rolly establish that jab and things like that. So that's the perfect.
No, you mean Cruz is a big. You mean Cruz is a big 135.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're right.
I know what you mean. I just want to make sure.
Right,
Cruz is a big 135. Here's the thing. I would want to see the Rolly that fought Tank. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I tell you. Well, so with I would want to see the Rolly that actually fought he has it. I would want to see the Rolly that fought. I would want to see the Rolly that fought Tank, because that Rolly to me was the most disciplined version of Rolly. It was the most disciplined version of Rolly. He put, like, if you look at the Rolly versus Tank, like if he was to fight more like that, I would feel more comfortable with him. It's just that Rolly, I don't know, man. I don't know.
See him throwing any combinations against Cruz?
Oh, Rolly?
Yeah.
His combinations is looping. Like, with Rolly, his shots are so looping. He load up on the shots. They're very looping. What happens if what happens when Isaac Cruz hit him with something straight or hit him with the overhand? You see what I'm saying? He go to the body. He digging at the body. He's trying to throw something looping. Cruz rolled and boom to the body and then boom to the face or boom up top. Like you know, Isaac Cruz do that. Like you tell me you about to throw a looping or a lazy jab or a looping two. Isaac Cruz roll, boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Tight each time.
So how would he be able to fight that style that he fought against Tank? Because Isaac Cruz he's not gonna bring Rolly into the hole the way Tank did. Tank baited Rolly in for a couple of rounds, let him lose his power. But Isaac Cruz is not gonna do that. He gonna come in and establish something and get the work. That's what he's looking to do. So he won't be able to fight that fight that he fought against Tank. And it's kind of hard to see him. That's what I'm saying. If Cruz gets up on
you remember he used his jab more. It was straight. Like when he was using it, he was using his 1-2 more. It was straight.
And was on the back foot. How can you use that jab against okay, he's a come forward fighter, so it's possible to use the jab. But the way
who you talking about? Rolly, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about Rolly.
Okay.
So, but the way Cruz fights, like Cruz will come in at like a side angle while coming forward and be punching, throwing a hook to the body, and then punching up with an uppercut and things like that. Cruz comes in to get up underneath. He spent a lot of time like right up on Tank, pressuring him and things like that. Now it could have been because Tank was a smaller fighter. But do you think that Cruz respects Rolly enough to try to step
I think you need the jab more with Cruz, because if you look at the fight with Giovanni, he boxed him from the outside. He boxed him. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. With Rolly, with the fight with Gervonta Tank Davis, he used his 1-2 more than any other time he ever did before, right? So using that 1-2 is going to be very essential for him in his fight in order to get him, to get that distance down, to get that respect, because even Tank said he's still strong right now. Because they was telling Tank to go after him. Tank was saying
I remember that.
Strong.
I remember they say he's still strong. I gotta let him.
Yeah, he was still strong with basic punches, the 1-2, occasional hook. But you know what I'm saying? That's all he was doing. With those punches, I think Rolly probably got like very heavy hands. He needs to learn the basic fundamentals. He needs to learn that jab 1-2. You see what I'm saying? Like he needs to learn it, because Isaac Cruz, if you don't know that with Isaac Cruz and you try automatically to hit him with uppercuts and looping shots, he's gonna get up on. It's like he's gonna get up under you even quicker now, because you're not establishing that distance with the jab. You're not keeping him at bay. You know what I mean? Like Tank didn't really keep him at bay as much as I would have had liked him to. Isaac Cruz came in, but he did put that jab on Isaac Cruz plenty of time. Keep that jab, then Isaac Cruz would come back. He'll throw something. Tank could catch it and boom, catch him with an uppercut. Boom, boom, slip on the inside, catch him with something. You know what I'm saying? But Isaac Cruz always has something coming back. So I want to see how Rolly is going to fight somebody that can fight on the inside very, very well, because I've never seen Rolly fight an inside fight. I've never seen him fight. I never seen Rolly. When you ever seen Rolly throw something tight? You know what I'm saying? When you ever seen Rolly throw something tight? It's always looping. It's always winding. Always a big shot. You get what I'm saying? You've never seen him tight before. So this is going to show a lot of Rolly's game plan. I think Isaac Cruz is going to win this.
And that's on the undercard leading up to the main event of Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu.
No, Rolly is a puncher. Copy, you tripping? Yeah, Rolly got some power. Man, you crazy? Even Tank said that he got some pop. Rolly mess around and knock you out.
Do you have any belief in Keith Thurman coming out with a dub against Tim Tszyu?
Yeah, I mean, if Keith Thurman lock in, he could come out with a dub against Tim Tszyu for sure. Who I got Tim Tszyu. I got Tim Tszyu over Keith Thurman. Dude, that activity is something else, man. That activity, like that, yeah, man. I mean, how many times Tim Tszyu fought last year? He fought like 3 times.
3 times, I think.
Last year. 3 times. And then you got Keith Thurman. Blue just said it the other day. Keith Thurman fought 3 times in 7 years.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's That's a major difference. That's a huge. He's effectively 7 times more active than Keith Thurman. You get what I'm saying?
And Keith Thurman is what, 36, 34?
How old is Keith Thurman, chat? How old is Keith Thurman? He got to be at least 35.
You know that saying, consistency, hard work beats talent, or something like that?
Yeah.
That's exactly why I get what you're saying as far as Tim Tszyu coming out with the win over Keith Thurman. And I think that Keith Thurman is still living in the old days when he thinks about his talent.
Oh, he's 32. I don't know why I thought Keith was 35. I thought
he's
Keith
32.
Yeah,
he looks 35, losing half.
I don't know why Keith, I don't know why Keith looked like he got out of the ring and started aging immediately.
Tszyu definitely fought 3 times. And that's definitely gonna play in.
Let me check Keith Thurman, man. Keith Thurman got to be older than that. That dude. Let me see.
He's
he one-time Thurman. He's 35. I know I'm not tripping.
I said
32.
I said 36. 35.
You said 32. Oh, Copper, you just trolling me at this point.
Yeah, but just like you said, just like
I ain't gonna lie. You got a dope name, Copper Aborigines. That's a dope name. That's a dope name. Salute to you. Great brother. Yeah, you know something. Let me see. Yeah. Copper Aborigines. You trolling me now. He said 32. I'm like, dang, he at least 35. No, I'm not tripping. What you say? Vote? Oh, okay. He said that man was born 88. Yeah. He said I thought he was 32. Hey, Copper, you put it out there too. Hey, you put it out there too with confidence too. You was like 32. I was like, he gotta be at least 35. I know I'm not tripping. Man. Salute to you. Let me see. But yeah, I got Tim Tszyu beating Keith Thurman, man. Activity. That dude is active. That dude is mean. He's very aggressive, a pressure fighter. He knows how to cut off that ring, and he goes to the body extremely well.
Right.
Tim Tszyu. He gets you hurt, he gets you out of there. It's not ain't no in-betweens with Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu got heavy hands too. So it's gonna be a fun fight. Like, and when you watch Keith Thurman old fights, Keith Thurman had a lot of foot movement too. He can move very well too. But I want to see, is he going to be able to move the same way he moved back then? You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman had a lot of looping shots too. He had some looping shots. What happens if you get caught in between one of those looping shots? What happens if you get caught in the body with one of those shots? You know what I'm saying? Right. What are you going to do then?
Yeah, Keith Thurman he had excellent foot movement back then, but again, like consistency would beat out that talent. The thing is, I think that Keith Thurman is still living in the years of the past when he's thinking about his talent and putting himself above other fighters. These fighters are working hard, bro, and you ain't been putting that same work in. You still in videos, getting massages, being relaxed, and I ain't really got to train for these guys and tell Devin Haney to send a contract and blase. Like, you're not respecting the youth of these guys. And not only that, Devin Haney is active. Tim Tszyu is active. Like, a lot of these other fighters that he speaks about, they're active fighters. Tim Tszyu did fight last year, by the way. He fought
Tim Tszyu fought like 3 times last year, right?
He fought Campos, Brian Mendoza, and Tony Harrison.
Last year.
Last year he fought Marshall.
Last year
he fought. Wait. Let me make sure. Hold up. Yeah. He fought on October of 2023. He fought June 18th, and he fought March 12th. That's almost every 3 months. Almost every 3 to 3.5 months activity.
Oh, you said October of June. You said October.
June,
and
he fought June. He fought March 12th, 2023. He fought June 18th.
In October.
That's almost every 3 months, right?
Man, cut it out, man. That dude is super active, man.
Yeah, that man is
Yo, you go.
And I think Keith, like I said, I think Keith is like, I'm talented. I'm still the best. And bro, that was years ago, Keith. We needed you to keep, coming with that. You never came with that. And now we got these young guys.
What my man say? He gonna hit Keith Thurman in the stomach. He gonna be like spinal.
Crazy.
He gonna say he hit me in spinal. Yo, I'm telling you, man, it's not gonna be sweet with this Tim Tszyu. But I'm excited to see it. I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm actually excited to see both of those fights, the Isaac Cruz and the Tim Tszyu. I don't have no problem with seeing them fights.
Right.
I gotta see my main man. Final. For sure, Sean. He said, shout out to the panel. The WBC needs to order a mandatory rematch between Vargas and versus Ball at 26. These types of injustice decisions, like Vargas, Ball keeps giving boxing a black eye. I did not get a chance to see it, but I will check it out. Eric, I have been hearing about it. I didn't get a chance to see it. I'm not. I want to see it. So that's just a fight I got to put on my to-do list for this weekend. Definitely got to put that on my to-do list for this weekend. Let me see. Oh, he says, oh, you think Ball won? Oh, no, I don't know. For sure, Sean, I gotta see it. Did you see the fight, Sean? Did y'all see the fight with Vargas? What y'all think? What happened in the Vargas fight, chat? Chat, y'all gotta let us know what happened in the Vargas fight. I didn't get a chance to see it.
I need chat to wake up.
He said, I still think Terrence beat Tim Tszyu. Yeah, I think Terrence Crawford beat Tim Tszyu. The talent is not the talent that Bud has versus Tim Tszyu is off the charts, and Bud is usually always active. That dude's a gym rat, man. He stays in the gym, so he won't that inactivity is not going to affect him in the same manner that it'll affect Keith Thurman. That dude's he literally lives in the gym. Let me see. Now I'm talking to the homie in the chat. You seen the fight? Okay, Ball's a dirty fighter. He said, Keith is fighting the wrong fighter, and Tim, his career over if he loses and get knocked out or stopped. I think that's what's going to happen though, Aborigine. I think that's what's going to happen with Keith, because that body work is going to be something nasty.
Right.
That body work is going to be something nasty. You know the Aborigines are, the Aborigines is? So those were the black people that were in Australia, and like a lot of people, when they think about Australia, they think about Europeans, but right. the Aborigines were the people that was there, and they had copper skin, similar to yours, like a dark skin, right. But they had gold hair, right, and dark skin like us. And they were called the Aborigines, but they was the first people because Aboriginal means first. Right. So when he say, so his name is Copper Aborigines. That is a dope name. Okay. Yeah, those the Aboriginals from Australia.
Oh, that's why you said you like that name.
Yeah. They're in,
with another random fact.
I'm telling you. Yeah. Somebody said wrong. Yeah, no, those are Aboriginals. Seriously, you can look it up. Call it. You can look it up. Call the Aboriginals. They're in Australia. My God, Montana 88 says wrong. Oh man, the Aborigines are actually from Africa. Yeah, I know they're from Africa, but they were in Australia. Everyone is from Africa. That's where the migration came. Yeah, see my name. Yeah, exactly. What I'm saying is they're from Africa, but they was in Australia. There was the first people. Aboriginal means first. They're African. The reason why they have our skin tone and they have that hair that's curly and it was kind of gold is because they were called the first people. That's literally what it means. Everybody that's not from Africa. Okay.
How much longer is Canelo gonna get away with selling fights as much as he sells by giving us the fights like the Jaime Munguia fight? Like what
with the Jaime Munguia, it's all over the earth. Aboriginal is all over the earth. Yeah, Aboriginal means first. So yeah, that's literally what it means. But yeah. Munguia fight. Whew. I don't think you have too many more Munguias to justify him fighting.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So he has Jaime Munguia, Edward Berlanga, but not too many people want to see the Edward Berlanga. He either have to bring people up, or he will seriously have to consider one of two options: fighting David Benavidez or rematching Dimitri Bivol. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't
it's like
more though.
The only fight that he may have outside of that will be the Terrence Bud Crawford fight at 160.
Mm-hmm.
Right? 160, Crawford wins that fight, and then he goes up to 168. He may have that fight. He may have a Jamal fight, but I don't know if people are going to pay for the Jamal fight. I just can't see it. It's rough to see that. I just can't see that.
So you think the Chris Eubanks fight could
as long as the fan base let him, he has an entire country behind him, yo. Yo, I don't think they're gonna keep going for those type of fights though.
That's what I'm trying to go off into, like how long, because Canelo is, you know, the face of boxing right now, right? So how much longer is he gonna be that face when he's fighting the type of fights that he's fighting? Because I thought that the Munguia fight was a rumor. I didn't think he was seriously, you know. I thought the Edward Berlanga fight was a rumor. I didn't think that was seriously gonna happen.
Edward Berlanga fight with who?
With Canelo. Didn't
no. You're talking about the Jaime Munguia. Edward Berlanga's not fighting. He's not fighting Berlanga. He's fighting Jaime Munguia, right?
Yeah, that's, but I'm saying, didn't they try to throw Berlanga's name in there?
They was trying to throw Berlanga's name in there, but I don't think Berlanga's style is going to be good. I don't think it's going to be a good style for Canelo to fight.
Berlanga's camp had to come out and say that they weren't interested in Canelo. So it sounded like he was trying to see.
But this is what I'm saying. I don't think it'll be a good style to justify the fans paying that much, because your original question was how many more of these fights that Canelo's going to be able to get from the audience. I don't think his style, Edward Berlanga's style, and his fanfare will be able to demand that type of pull in order for people to be able to justify him fighting that fight again. You see what I'm saying? Like, not against a Berlanga. I think everybody knows, like, Berlanga's style is perfectly tailor-made for Canelo Alvarez. He just is, man. He's going to beat Berlanga. I like Munguia over Berlanga. I just do. You see what I'm saying? The styles matchups. But after Munguia, I don't know if you're going to have a Maul, because if Mel sucked so much. You get what I'm saying? Like, Mel was so bad, he messed it up for Maul. That makes sense?
Yeah. No.
So I don't see that fight. The only logical fight that I can see that will garner a certain amount of funds from the audience is going to be Bud. That Bud. You see what I'm saying? Bud Crawford and Canelo from the lower divisions. Other than that, he would have to fight David Benavidez or Dimitri Bivol. And
do you see him folding to do that, or do you see him retiring?
I would see him retire before I see him fight Benavidez or Dimitri Bivol.
And what?
I see him retiring before I see him fight any one of them, Dimitri Bivol or David Benavidez.
Are you gonna buy the Jaime Munguia fight?
I mean, yeah, you support boxing. You know what I'm saying? You want to watch that. And 9 out of 10, I'm going to be on here.
Yeah, I don't want to see.
You get what I'm saying? So we're going to be covering it. We're going to be covering it, and the fact that we're going to be covering, like, whether I like it or not, we're still gonna have to cover the fight.
Right.
Something interesting may happen with Munguia. You know, something interesting may happen. Now, I don't know. What's that, huh? Montana A side has. Shoot. Okay. Okay. Will do. So it says, should he fight the other Charlo? I don't think that people are gonna want to pay for the other Charlo because of what had happened with male Charlo, right? Jamel. I just honestly think that Maul Charlo is going to be stained by what his brother by what his brother had done in the ring. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Say, put the channel in the put the channel put the link in the channel for me. King Third Eye Supreme. Put that link in the channel because from my understanding, that's where I had got the original story from. But I would love to see different perspectives on it for sure. For sure. Now, other than that, you know, like this fight with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, right? He's already not going to get credit for this fight. We were already talking about Devin Haney, you know, pretty much being able to have this fight and being able to get the star status from this fight in order to be able to catapult him to the next level, right? This fight may not do it, and it still may not garner a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis because people are going to say, oh, Ryan Garcia wasn't in his right state of mind. Do you think we get that Gervonta Tank Davis fight at the end of this year because of what's going on with Ryan now?
I was predicting September at first, but like I'm just watching. I think I'm starting to think politically with boxing, which is why I'm saying that Loma could be next because of everything that was said with the ducking of Tank, you know, Tank ducking Loma and blase and stuff like that. I happen to have a different opinion on that. I've stated that several times. In which Loma said that Tank needed to win a belt at 130, at 135. He needed to move up to 135, then get a belt at 135 in order to fight him. And he asked the question, what does Tank bring to the table? It's not a big fight. It's basically what he said while he was sitting on the side of a ring. So that was an interview from 2019. So I think that Tank and Loma just might, you know, show down if one of them if Tank, you know, gets past Frank Morton, and Loma gets past Kambosos, I can see that fight happening. I think it's a 50-50 between him and Devin Haney. But if Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia does
King Third Eye, I got you. I'm gonna tap in for sure. I am.
If Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia does like $500,000, you know, which Ryan Garcia is doing a horribly amazing job. I don't think this is promotion, but I think it's definitely garnering attention towards himself. And a lot of people are going to be tuned in because he's bringing in a whole nother audience now. There's a lot of conspiracy theories that's going to be watching this guy. They're probably like holding him up, you know, like, yeah, Ron, like we support you and blase, especially with everything that he's saying happened to him as a child, which I'm not calling him a lie in that instance. All the other crazy stuff, like, I don't know what's going on with that. But yes, I think that we could possibly still get the Gervonta Tank Davis and a Devin Haney fight based on how if we strictly base it on the sales of Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, I think that Tank should definitely consider Devin if Devin is able to sell well. I would want to see it whether they sold 250K. I want to see the Tank and Devin fight next. But if I'm thinking politically about boxing, I think that Loma has just as much as a chance as Devin of fighting Tank, and because there's not too many more people left down at 135. So if we don't get the Devin and Tank fight, I think we'll get the Loma versus Tank, which nobody's really saying right now. I think I'm the only one saying that. And if we do get that, it makes me question, like, do we get Devin after, or does that talk die on for like another year or two? Does Tank fight Shakur and then move up to 140? Does he knock Shakur off and move up to 140? And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I'm saying, does he try to get past Shakur at 135 and then move up?
Yeah, no, you like him over Shakur as far as for the win. That what I'm saying is, do you think, because I was projecting, right, that the fans was going to push the fight for Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney because they were going to have a common opponent in Ryan Garcia, that they was going to be able to use that as, as a kind of a measuring stick for both parties, right? How Gervonta Tank Davis was able to get him out of there versus how Devin the Dream Haney was able to get him out of there, and then compare the two and push for the fight, right?
Right.
But that was assuming that Ryan was going to be in a healthy mind state and that Ryan was going to be at a weight that was comfortable to him, and that he was going to be healthy at, right? And these are final thoughts too, by the way. We're going to close out with this.
Gotcha.
Right? So because Ryan is not in a healthy state, do Ryan not being in a healthy state justify people not really counting this fight from Devin, therefore not putting the pressure on Tank to fight him?
Can you ask that last question one more time?
I'm saying, do Ryan not being in a healthy state of mind, people will not give him credit due to him not being in a healthy state of mind, therefore not putting pressure on Tank to fight Devin?
That remains to be seen. We don't even know like what the situation is with Ryan.
No, I'm saying as of right now, he's not deemed as being in a healthy state of mind for the majority of the people. He's not deemed to. He's deemed to be in a place of probably confusion, crying out for help, attention, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Right? He's not in a healthy state of mind.
I've seen people split though. Like I see some people believe it, some people saying that he's just trying to sell the fight.
But
So,
okay.
So I get your question. It's just like, why not just base it off the sales? Because that's what it was going to be based off before. It was going to be based off, like they said that Devin couldn't sell. So if Devin sells well against Ryan, if Devin and Ryan sells well, with this fight right here, the fight should happen regardless of what Ryan has going on right now. Because it could be that Ryan starts back acting normal like later on. It would be a shame if Devin Haney didn't get the fight because they were claiming that Ryan Garcia wasn't well enough. What if he's okay? What if he's just selling the fight? So I don't think that we should base it off that. It should be firmly based off of the sales that they're about to do with the fight that's happening on April 20th, assuming that it's happening. Like I said, the guy is reporting the camp on time. I don't think anybody of sound mind is doing something like that. So
of unsound mind.
Yeah. Of unsound mind. Thank you.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So no. I think it's
a sound mind is a perfectly healthy mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody of sound mind. Oh yeah. You're right. Absolutely
right.
But yeah, man. Like it was supposed to be based off sales before. Keep that same energy. Let's base it off the sales. If they sell 400,000, 500,000, who cares, bro? No,
what I'm saying is if they selling, people naturally going to say, oh, they selling because of what Ryan Garcia was talking about. There's a bunch of conspiracy around him, right? And we're gonna get off. Let's continue this. We're gonna we'll call it continuous, but this is a great conversation. But either way, it was great to build with you. Great brother, we appreciate you. We're gonna definitely wrap up the show. We appreciate all of you guys. I want my brother Crawford. Copper. Hey, I'm gonna put that in the chat. Copper Aborigines, the channel that you guys are telling me about, and I'm gonna check it out. Great brother, I'm gonna check it out. But no. Go ahead and go ahead and say your last thoughts. I want to give you the last thoughts, and so we close out the show.
I don't really have any last thoughts. We covered a lot tonight. Appreciate the chat showing up to support Blue Blood Sports TV, Ringside Rivals, and the Queen. If y'all would do us a favor and just subscribe to all channels, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button to this channel. There's a 50K giveaway from our great brother Cheese and my Unc Blue. They giving away 50K. So if y'all want to get in on that and get some, free money or free blessing, y'all go ahead and sub on up. Even if you're watching this later on, because I know I watch the numbers go up. I watch numbers, I watch comments, I watch everything. So anybody that's coming in late, if y'all make it to the end of this video, y'all make sure y'all like, hit comment, whatever, hit the subscribe button. and just continue to support us. We're looking to keep bringing y'all great content and to possibly bless somebody. So appreciate you, Blue. Appreciate you, A-Side, for having me up again once again.
You already know, nephew.
And I'll check y'all out later on.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, nephew.
Yes, sir.
Peace. See, that's the thing. You done said my name for so wrong for so long. Now the wrong name done attached in his head. He said ringside. Yeah, he just said it. Now that you do it right, now that you say the name right, is the other name is already stuck in the head. Ring Rivals is already stuck in the head. I'm like, oh man. But I got you. Now with that, Blue, you could definitely take us out with this one.
Yes, sir. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
Peace.
What?